Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here, and it's Tuesday. So we're doing a Tuesday trivia, and the season starts tomorrow. So this may be one of the last Tuesday trivias very regularly that we're going to have. We only have Tuesday trivia when it's 2 days off in a row, Monday and Tuesday during the season, which does happen. So those will be when the next one is when we have no game on Monday or Tuesday. Then we will have Tuesday trivias during the season. But otherwise, we may not have many until next year around playoff time. So just so you guys know. So yes, today's Tuesday trivia is brought to you by Commissioner Trivia David Saborin. David has solely made the trivia for today. I've been very busy this weekend doing all kinds of projects and different things I needed to do. So David has been very kind and nice to me to take care of writing the trivia for today. So I'm excited about doing this with you guys. We'll give a little bit of time for some people to come in. But yeah, today's trivia is about the preseason, just so y'all know. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys not to Google stuff and try and just guess and figure it out. So yeah, and also, let's not take it too seriously. Let's just have fun. That's what trivia is all about. That's right. So the season starts tonight with two games: the Celtics and the Knicks, and then also the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Now I'm wondering, why the hell did the Lakers get to play on the first night of the season? Seriously, it's not like they're a top team. In some ways, it shows that like there's such a weird bias for them. There's a lot of speculation whether Braun and Bronny are going to get to have their debut tonight. Apparently, the Griffeys are going to be there. Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr., the first ever father-son duo to play in the MLB together on the same team. So in some ways, I'll bet you they'll do it just to have it and get it out of the way. In some ways, the Lakers could be silly and kind of hold off on it and do it in a certain way where it's special or something like that. But they need to just go ahead and get it done. So I could see them doing it tonight and just getting out of the way, especially the Griffey's going to show up. That would be so dumb for them to not even play Bronny and get that moment. So you got to kind of do it. Just get it over with. Don't be teasing people. I mean, they could do a whole thing like in wrestling where they build it up over time. Oh, when are they going to play Bronny? When are they going to play Bronny? No, just go ahead and get it over with. And maybe all the noise and the stupid shit will go away faster. That's what I say on that. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. We'll do a little bit of the chat, and then we'll go right in the trivia. I Am Shaked is here first. Good morning to I Am Shaked. Good to see you this morning, my guy. Raptors Freak. Raptor fan, super fan, Monique, super fan Lawrence is here. Good morning, Raptor Freak crew. Good morning to you, Mo. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Fiercely saying good morning, fam, and happy Tuesday. Tomorrow is not promised. Heading to a coworker's funeral later today. Yeah, that's sad. I hate to hear that. Yeah, you know what? That's for real. We're biological organisms that are on this earth, and until they figure out everlasting longevity and invulnerability, we all have an expiration date. So take care of yourselves, take care of the ones you love, and do the right things in your life so that you can live with a clear conscience, and also just have put good in the world. And seriously, no time. Tomorrow's not promised, like Fiercey's saying. So don't delay. Do what you got to do today. That's right. Mo's saying the team pictures are fire. Yeah, Monique inundating our Raptor Freak Facebook chat in our private group online with all the pictures of the different players. Of course, they have them in the Jurassic Park jungle theme in their purple front, black back jerseys. And they had them with their hometowns on there. They were listing all the hometowns. Some of the hometowns were interesting. Of course, Scotty and Jonathan, West Palm Beach, Florida. We saw RJ was actually listed as Toronto instead of Mississauga, which I think is very cool. That's very, very cool. And then, people like, I didn't realize that Oshai was Milwaukee. And then we find out that Bruce Brown Jr. is Boston. But yeah, those pictures are cool. The whole photo shoot was very, very cool. And thank you for posting them. Yeah, Fiercely saying no Google. That's right, no Google. In some ways, we're really testing the human mind and not AI enhanced, not search engine enhanced, going by your own knowledge. And in some ways, that's much more fun. We know with certain things, there's a finite list of answers. So, there is a timer, 20 seconds between answers. So shoot your shot right. Don't mess up, because if you don't get it right, you're going to be locked out for a little bit there. Nako's saying huge payday for a lot of guys yesterday. Sengun contract was a huge bargain. Yeah, they had the deadline for the extensions for guys that were in Scotty's rookie class, and a lot of guys got done. Now, one of our guys did not get done that was eligible to do that, and that is Davion Mitchell. I would say this to Raptors fans: don't take this by anything. In some ways, you need to put the carrot in front of the horse to see what's happening. In some ways, this is our front office being smart fiscally in understanding that, what, if Davion fits with us this year, if he's a great player with us, well, then we will go and talk to him next summer when he's a free agent. And hopefully he likes playing for Toronto, and we'll have an inside track on retaining him. But either way, it's a calculated decision by Bobby Webster and Masai Ujiri not to extend Davion Mitchell's extension right now. In some ways, they want to make sure that he is the right fit for our team over the long term. And, in some ways also, I think the Davion this out for him just in case it isn't the right fit. But if it is, well, maybe the Raptors will really compensate him in the correct way. So we'll see. That's a very interesting thing that happened yesterday. Some the players that did get extensions, I was surprised by. And some of the ones that didn't, well, not really surprised at all. That's right. Kareem is here. Good to see Kareem Thomas in the chat. Kareem is our current leader for trivia right now. So he's coming in. He's got to get some points. Scotty said the team will hang their hat on defense and pushing the pace. Buckle up. It's going to be a track meet. Yeah, great practice interviews yesterday with Scotty, Jakob, and Darko. Darko really impressing me right now. He has no idea who we're playing after Cleveland. He's one step at a time. He's thinking the next practice. He's thinking the next game, and he's not getting ahead of himself. The whole schedule could be very overwhelming if you look at the whole entire thing and you think about it all at once. And Darko's very smart. He's compartmentalizing things and going from one game to the next. So really, really smart stuff there. And yes, everything Scotty said yesterday was absolutely fantastic in his interview. This dude's bought in. He's on the right page. He's a real smart guy, and he understands what we got to do this year. We got to work, and that's how we will compete. And he likes the crew that's with him. It's a young team. They have a lot of energy, so they should be able to play with pace and keep people on their heels like they did already in the preseason, which was fantastic. Yes, I love what Scott said yesterday. I love what Darko said also. Cool Cat is here. Good morning, Raptor Free crew. So sorry to hear about your coworker, Fiercely Salsa. Yes, our condolences. Very, very sad to hear this news. Yeah, and Cowboys saying sorry to hear eye candy. Good to see you, Bradley. Trevor's saying good morning. Today we walk in faith, trusting God's plan and knowing he's guiding each of our steps. That's right. As we start a brand new NBA season, let's wish the best for our team, the Toronto Raptors, and health and luck and making shots and having a very good season of development and learning and getting better and better all along. That's right. That's what we're hoping for. And also hope, health, wealth, and prosperity for all the Raptor Freak family also. That's right. Fiercely saying thank you to Cool Cat and Cowboy. Smooth saying, I'm sorry for your loss also. Cool Cat saying, love the purple pics of each player. It was very creative as usual. It's very throwback with the Jurassic Park. And apparently they're going to wear the the purple front black back jerseys tomorrow for the opening game against Cleveland. So they're going to wear the purple on the first game of the season, apparently, is what I'm hearing. Fiercely saying thank you to Smooth. And Bryce is saying, good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. Good morning to you, Bryce. Nako's saying, sorry for your loss, Fiercely. Keep on keeping on. That's right. Brian's saying, what's up, Freak Nation? Thanks for the support this morning on my show. There you go. That's right. Brian has a new episode out this morning, To the Point, with a season preview for the Raptors season. And I am on it on the panel. So if you guys want to check out what old Lex said with Coach Roach and beyond and King Brian, well, check out To the Point on his channel. There's a brand new segment out this morning. It's fantastic. I'm a lot of energy in that one. I'm a Leviathan. Thank you, Brian, once again for having me on the show. It was a pleasure. And thank you for coming into the chat this morning. Let's go. Dap to you, man. Fiercely saying thank you to Nako. Nako saying, I'm 66% sure Davion is here to stay. Well, this is way too early to make this declaration, Gerald. I mean, he's fitting in vibes-wise. He's fitting in personnel-wise. He's fitting in all kinds of ways. But, sometimes business-wise and money-wise and long-term plans-wise could matter also. We'll have to see. We will have to see how this year goes. And, Bobby and Masai don't want to lock them down right now because they want the flexibility just in case. One could argue that in some ways, Davion Mitchell may be here to teach Jamal Shed the secrets of the trade And well, Jamal Shed may be ready to be in Davion Mitchell's position next year. So we got to let them manage the team. We don't live on the moon, and Bobby and Masai know best. I always rely on Masai and understand that I trust these guys. So that's right. Yeah, Fiercely saying I like Davion. I like him too. I have no problem with Davion Mitchell. It's just this is business, baby. And sometimes you got to make the right decisions at the right times. That's right. There you go. Y'all don't fill it up too much because I do want to get to the end of the chat to start the trivia. Monique saying, yeah, Kareem loved Darko, praising Scotty in the interview too. He said that RJ and Emmanuel and Scotty are like birds of a feather. They love basketball, each one of them. And he described them as basketball fanatics. I love that. I love that so much. I mean, we're basketball fanatics. I would hope that our top 3 barbecue guys are all basketball fanatics. You can see it. RJ's a craftsman at the wood shop, crafting his wood sculptures of himself as a basketball player. Emmanuel quickly, I watched him play with We the North 2K on the 2K, and he is he's a basketball philosopher. And in some ways, he really does think on a higher level about the sport of basketball in different ways. Scotty is such an intelligent player. He reads the floor so quickly. He sees stuff that other people don't. And in some ways, he's an extremely cerebral basketball player. And on the down low, everybody's going to find that out more and more as the time comes. As people have said, he was really coasting on his athletic ability his rookie year. And each year, he's added more intellectualism to his decision making and what he's doing on the court, reading the offense and the defense of the other team and making the according adjustments and decisions with his body to go and do what is the next right winning move. So yeah, these guys are high level basketball minds and they're fanatics, as Darko said. I love that. I love that so much. That's right. Let's go. Let's see. Hang on. I got to jump ahead. Cool Cat is saying we can't pay a player in advance without them ever playing. I agree with this. Cool Cat, that is exactly right. In some ways, out year for him to see if he's going to be a part of the Raptors' future. And Cool Cat is exactly right there. So he's saying, Brian, what's the name of your channel? It's T.O. The Point. If you look up Skipping the King, that's probably the best way you can find his channel. You can't find it by putting in the title. But yeah, that's how you do it right there. That's right. Cowboy's saying he forgot. He'll check it out later. Yeah. You'll like it, Cowboy. It's a good episode. It's a good episode. It's a great panel. Oh my gosh, those guys were awesome. Both of your other guests were fantastic, Brian. And Brian's saying sorry to hear it. Fiercey. Trevor's saying I love how Darko answered Grange's question that he didn't like. Yeah, there were dumb questions yesterday once again. Grange was kind of like trying to make Darko depressed about the schedule. Have you not seen the schedule? Have you? Oh, come on. You're telling me you haven't even looked at the schedule? And Darko's like, yes, I have not looked at this schedule, Michael. And it's like, fuck you, Michael Grange. You trying to come in and nag our coach and tell him that he should be scared of the NBA schedule that we're about to go against? As Darko said, we don't make the schedule. We got to go do it no matter what. Who cares? You guys try to ask the same damn questions to Jakob Pertl. You got the same damn answers. He said, we're going to play all the same teams all the same amount of times. So what does it matter when we play them? Is what Jakob said to the idiots in the press, trying to scare the Raptors. Ooh, so scary, Count Floyd. The schedule's scary, Raptors. Are you scared? Ooh, no, none of us are scared. We're men, and we're ready to battle. That's what it is. We even got a guy named Battle. So we're ready to battle. Yes, Trevor. I love that too, how he handled that. Grange, you idiot. Stop trying to nag our people with your stupid ass Debbie Downer, Eeyore, the sky is falling, chicken little shit. We don't want to hear about how, ooh, the schedule's so scary. Ooh, Count Floyd, so scary. Ooh. All right, I need to do this trivia, guys. So no more comments. Let me get to the end here. Let's see. Yeah, Kareem saying no Max Strus for Cleveland. D Wade, Sam Merrill would take over that spot. There's lots of injuries on opposing teams we could take advantage of early in the season. No, you're forgetting about Georges Niang. He is the next Strus in the Strus depth chart. It is Georges Niang. Kaz is saying, good morning, Lex. Good morning to you. Kaz on the road. It is Tuesday, so he's on the road. Brian's saying, at Smooth, type in how will Scotty Barnes' leadership impact the Raptors? Boom goes a dynamite. Type that in, and you'll find it on the search. Cool stuff. That's one of the questions I answered. That's right. Smooth Sand, 7:38 Mountain Standard Time. Raptor Freak family. That's right. Seymour is up early to be with the Raptor Freak family on the channel today. I love it. Thank you, Mr. Calgary, Alberta, Canada, for being here with us. Fiercely saying, I put in the comments, Scotty has evolved in his presser answers. Some dude wrote, fatherhood does that. Like, what's the relevance of that comment? I didn't reply. I had changed it, laugh out loud, growth. Yeah, I mean, people are just making light that Scotty is a father now, I guess, is what it is. I don't know. People in Raptors comment sections are out of pocket and stupid. I mean, there's a lot of dumb stuff people are being saying right now. A lot of people are down on us. There's other people coming in here trying to neg us, tell us, oh, we're going to be so bad. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I've seen enough in preseason. I think we're going to mess people up, and they don't even know it. We're coming. Cool Cat saying, I will be at the game opener because I want the 30th anniversary T-shirt. Yeah, we saw some of them at the first preseason game. Some people were rocking them around the game. You could see some purple 30s walking around the arena. I don't know how they got them. I think actually they got them from the T-shirt people. The T-shirt people were throwing out some of them to the fans ahead of time in the preseason game against the Celtics. So there were some 30th anniversary shirts I saw. And yeah, you probably will get one tomorrow if you go to the game. That's right. Seymour saying, felt weird driving through the snow. Bro, you got snow over there? Man, it's 25 here, bro. We got extended summer in Ontario. It's 25 degrees yesterday. I did yard work all day yesterday. I was shoveling wood chips like crazy yesterday. I got so much done yesterday. It's going to be another sunny, beautiful day. The leaves are changing, but it feels like summer in Ontario right now. It's amazing out here, Seymour, man. It's amazing here. It's so awesome. We get such a long summer right now. Kareem saying, Brian, I got a bottle of white oak rum for you. I haven't drank in almost 6 years. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Kareem. Don't be holding that rum around you. If you want to give your Trini friend some white oak rum, you can do that, man. But in some ways, man, be strong and be safe. And holding that stuff around your house, it can be dangerous. I used to do that to myself, though. I'd leave like a 12-pack of Bud in the fridge just to test how good I am with my abstaining and sobriety as an AA person for 14 years now. I'm going to have my day next month of 14 years without a single drop of alcohol since 2010. It's one of the proudest things I've ever done. And people, if you have issues with alcohol that you're not dealing with, well, the sooner you do it, the better your life will be, is what I'm going to say right now. Because that's how it worked for me. As soon as I quit drinking, over time, my life got better and better and better. And at 14 years out of it, I ain't ever going back. That shit is dangerous, poisonous, and bad for you. Trust me. That's what I'll say right there. And sometimes people don't like me because I'm all about that. And they still got their problems and they can't face them. Well, that's on you. You got to do it for yourself is what I'm going to say right there. That's right. Fiercely saying, thank you, Brian. We'll watch the stream later and support. Yeah, it's a really good show, guys. You guys will enjoy it. Coach Roach is brilliant. And I really enjoyed meeting Beyond. Yeah, Naka's saying congrats to Kareem. Yeah, I'm proud of my guy, Butt Dial, because he's in my club. We have gone to the other side. And we are not looking back because we know the old versions of us when we drank, and those weren't good versions. And in some ways, we never, ever want to be that person again. Trust me. We never, ever want to be the alcoholics that we used to be. We're still alcoholics, but we are recovering alcoholics, ones that do not drink. That's right. That's right. There you go. There you go. Seymour saying, I bought 8 bags of the Ruffles chips. I'm addicted. Definitely going to save one too. Keep. That's awesome. I love that. So you found more of them and you bought more of them. That's very, very awesome. That's right. Nako saying trivia. No more. And David saying, let's get it. David, I got to put a mod on you because I know that you're going to want to chime in at times when you want to. So we'll make you a standard moderator for today. There we go. Kareem saying Seymour is hoarding them chips. That's why there's a shortage across Canada. Alley-oop to Uncle St. David. We'll do that afterwards. Brian saying, Cowboy, if you can smuggle a bottle of Puncheon up here, I'm in. Kareem, let's do it. Yeah. Once again, I do not romanticize alcohol on my channel. Y'all want to talk about alcohol? Don't do that here, please. I'm going to ask y'all that personally. Do not do that. I know Kareem brought it up, and he's in sobriety. But, guys can do that in other places. I honestly am not comfortable romanticizing alcohol. I really don't like that shit. I don't like being around people that drink. I don't like being around people that get overly drunk. I really hate it, honestly, to be honest, y'all. Monique saying, Jalen Rose talking about the back and forth in the locker room with Vince and Sam. Why? We can't do this right now, Monique. I'm doing the trivia. There's an audio clip of Jalen Rose telling a story about Vince Carter and Sam Mitchell getting in a fight in the last year of Vince Carter. It's very interesting. Check it out. And I'm with David. Fuck Jalen Rose. Let's see. Fiercely saying at one point or another, all teams need to face each other. What during the season? What is Grange's point? Yeah, y'all. Seriously, I want to start the trivia, y'all. David's saying, I've never understood the difficulty of schedule BS. Just fucking play ball. It is a difficult schedule at the beginning. It would be nice for a young team to be able to have easier opponents at the beginning, but it is what it is. We're going to do what we're going to do. And the way Darko said it, he's actually really happy it's this way. Be great learning opportunities, and who knows, it maybe actually works really well out for the Raptors, the strength of schedule at the beginning of the season. We can't look at it as being a horrible thing. That's right. Bryce said, did you just say 25 degrees? Yes, Celsius. 25 degrees Celsius, which is like 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It's beautiful here. It's perfect weather right now here in Canada. That's right. 25 Celsius is what I'm saying, Bryce. Monique saying T-Mac and Grady and Gillette. You can't do your cue cards right now, Mo. You got to wait till I finish. Seriously, we'll talk about that, all that later. Kaz is saying, congrats on 14 years, Lex. Thanks. That'll be in November, very, very soon. So he's saying, I sub Brian. We'll check the channel later. Awesome. Thank you for doing that, Smooth. You won't regret it. Stargate saying, why the fuck don't Grange and the rest of them go try and scare the Leafs about their schedule? Leave the Raptors alone. I swear, these guys are being paid by anti-basketball, pro-hockey entities. I won't disagree with you. Michael Grange is the mouthpiece of Ed Rogers. He is directly the voice of Ed Rogers coming to talk to them and kind of nag them on the down low and kind of be gaslighting. Honestly, that's what Michael Grange does. He's a gaslighter as a reporter in some ways. All right, we got to the end of the chat. Let's go on into this because I know David's antsy to try out his trivia. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Which Raptor played the most minutes in preseason this year? Which one of the Raptors played the most minutes out of all 5 preseason games? Don't look it up. Just give me your guesses, and let's see who gets the first one. David's going to be giving the point totals out and putting them in for us. But which Raptor played the most minutes this preseason? Oshai is wrong. Shed Van Vliet is wrong. So nobody's got it yet. Grady is right. Now, don't half-ass Trevor. You know you can't just write half the name in, guys. You can't half-ass us. Some ways that's like Smooth's going to come in and seagull you. So you want to give 50 to Trevor? Do you want? Okay, so you're not going to worry about it. Grady is half the name, Trevor J. So make sure you don't half-ass things. Seriously. All right, Nako's got the next. Thank you, Nako. Appreciate that. All right, so David has given 50 points to Trevor for that one. You might have got 100 if you gave the 2 names, Trevor, just so you know. Let's see. All right, guys, how many Raptors played in all 5 preseason games this year? How many of the Raptors played in all 5 of the preseason games? Out of the 21 names that were on our roster, how many of them played in all 5 of the games? That's right. 3 by Isaac's wrong. 6 by Kareem is wrong. 11 is right. Seymour Pape got it. 11 of the 21 played in all of the games. So Seymour Pape is going to get that one. 11 is the number. I'd have y'all guess them all, but I don't have the list in front of me. So I can't get you to guess them. So yeah, 11 is right. Seymour's getting it. That's right. Seymour got it. So we'll see what David rules on that. 100 points to Seymour for getting that one. Good job. All right, the third question. Today's preseason trivia brought to you by Commissioner of Trivia David Saborin. Which Toronto Raptor attempted the free season? Which one of the Raptors got the most free throws in the preseason, guys? Attempted the most free throws, not made them. Who got to the line the most and got to the line most attempts? Grady Dick is not right. It is not Grady. Let me just see. Who is it again? Yeah, that's right. That's who it is. Okay. Oshai Abaji is not right. Jakob, don't do that to me, Bryce. That's not right. Nako's going to get it. Is Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed managed to get to the line the most out of all the Raptors in preseason. I'm actually really surprised by that, seeing as he wasn't a starter. And, well, I guess he was getting respect and getting to the line a lot. So Jamal Shed is the right answer. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. It's not like he's a very strong offensive player, but I guess he knows how to get the line. So that's pretty good. All right, let's see. We're going to the next question. Whose cumulative preseason stat line is this? That means this is their total stats for the preseason. Okay, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. Whose stats for the whole entire preseasons are those? 9 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. Whose stats are that? And don't half-ass. Write the whole name in. 9 points, Oshai Baji, nope. Brendan Carlson, nope. Emmanuel Quickly is right. Nako the Nacho's going to get this one with Emmanuel Quickly. That's his stat line from the last game of the preseason. It's that easy. It's one game, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. So it is Emmanuel Quickly. That is right. Nako is an animal. David is saying 150 to Nako. You're cleaning up, Gerald. Look at that. Look at that. You're cleaning up, my guy. All right, here we go. Next question. In preseason this year, who had the highest field goal percentage for the whole entire preseason as a player? Who shot the very absolute best in preseason field goal percentage wise? Jakob Pertl. That's a great guess, Isaac. It is not right. It is not right. Jamison Battle is not right. Grady Dick is not right. Davion Mitchell is not right. Nako's on it. RJ Barrett. Now, Nako, you're not getting the stat sheet up and looking at it on the online right now. You can't do that. We're doing it off the top of our heads. So nobody go and get the preseason stat list and try and get the questions there. Yeah, we're going to wonder if you're cheating, Nako. You're going to get these so easy. I think he did it logically, honestly, because you can think about it. RJ didn't play that much, and he was absolutely crazy good in that first game in the little bit of time he played. So yeah, we'll give it to you. But if you are using a sheet right now, get rid of it right now because we don't want you to do that. Okay. Yeah. You know what? He's probably walking to work, man. So it's not like he's probably got a setup or anything. He's just going off the top of his head. He's just a Das Wunderkind. He knows what he's doing. He's getting it. All right. Here we go. Next question. Which Raptor in preseason had the highest efficiency rating, that his PER, his per during preseason? I'm going to say that every time. I don't care, guys. Who had the highest per during the preseason Raptors this year? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Just went out for a second. Nako's on fire. Scotty Barnes is not right. Jamal Shed is not right. Jakob Pertl is not right. So all three of the answers so far, Scotty, Jakob, Scotty, wrong. So who had the best player efficiency rating? Davion Mitchell is a good guess. It's not right. Grady Dick is not right. So we'll have to see. Grady Dick is not right. I see you guys jumping in and out and here. Chris Boucher is not right. Kelly Olynyk is right. Kareem Thomas is going to get this one. Kelly Olynyk had the best player efficiency rating for the preseason out of all the Raptors. That's interesting to me. I find that hard to believe. All right, 100 points for Kareem from David on that one. All right, let's keep moving. Two players had double-doubles in preseason. Which two players? Are you sure this is right, David? Because I feel like there was somebody who got a double-double in assists. All right, which two players got double-doubles in the preseason? Which two doubles? Yeah. Yeah, Kareem's like, why? He played like 5 minutes. Why wouldn't he have the best per? Yeah, yeah. Scotty Barnes did have a double-double. So Nako's going to get one of the names, and Jakob Pertl's the other person. So Kareem's got the Jakob Pertl, and Nako's got Scotty Barnes. Those were the two people that got double-doubles in the preseason. I thought somebody got a double-double with points and assists in the preseason. I may be wrong. I thought that I saw that happen. Maybe that didn't happen because Emmanuel only had 9 points. So maybe, okay. So 75 points for both the two of you guys for getting those. Good job, David. We're on it. We're moving quick. All right, let's keep going. Which Toronto Raptor in preseason had the lowest usage during preseason? This means, all right, the usage stat is basically they're on the court playing, but they're not having the ball to shoot or be the person who's trying to score. So which one of the Raptors had the lowest usage percentage in the preseason is what it is right there. Yeah. Yeah. Battle. No. And you're half-assing. Ulrich Shumshay is not right. Jared Roden's not right. Jared Roden has gotten picked up by another team, by the way. He's on the Hornets now already. DJ Carton is not right. Who had the lowest usage on the court? That means that they weren't taking shots. They weren't trying to score, but they were out there for a certain amount of minutes and running around and doing stuff otherwise, but not really taking advantage. Jamias Ramsey, that's a good guess, guys. It's not right. That's not right. Bruno Fernando is not right. Yeah, we'll keep going. You guys are going to get it eventually. It's not Bruno Fernandez. Jonathan Mobo is not right. Stop half-assing, Cowboy. That's right. Garrett Temple is not right. Not right. Who had the lowest usage percentage while they were on the court? Yeah, this is basically like you're out on the court, you play a lot of minutes, but you're really not trying to score at all. It's really weird. Really, really weird. Jakob Pertl is not right. Jakob was trying to score. Let's see. Usage is on the court with the ball in your hand. Okay. Yeah, I think that that's not right, David. That's not what usage is. Usage is basically like being used as the scorer. And the lowest usage percentage out of all the players is, and it makes sense who it is because it is that person. Jacoby Walter didn't even play. Oshai Abaji is not right. Jamal Shed is not right. But maybe you're getting closer. Grady's not right either, Monique. No, Grady was used a lot. You got to think about the guys who are making baskets and shooting are usage. Jamison Battle's not right. It's basically guys that are going to be out there, and maybe some would say they're running cardio. Oh, they're just running up and down the court, doing other things than scoring. And yeah, Kelly Olynyk's not right. Jemias Ramsey's not right. Davion Mitchell is right. That's who it is. Isaac Campbell's going to get it. Finally got the right name. It's Davion Mitchell. There was a lot of time on court where Davion just was looking to assist people, a tough defense, and he barely looked to shoot, if y'all think about it. So, yeah, it's Davion Mitchell was the lowest usage percentage on the team. All right, let's see. Of the 11 Raptors who played all 5 games, which one never turned the ball over? So there were 11 Raptors who played in all 5 preseason games. Which one of those did not turn the ball over? That's right. Let's see. 100 points to Isaac. Good stuff. This is my championship. I'm out. Nako's done. He's got to go to work. That's right. At 10, he has to sign in and go to work. But we tried to get as much in as we could. That's why he wanted to play earlier. Chris Boucher is not right on this one. Cowboy. Who never turned the ball over in all 5 games and played in all 5 games. Jamal Shed is not right. Jakob Pertl is not right. In fact, Jakob talked about his turnovers in preseason in the interview yesterday, how he's going to limit them. DJ Carton's not right. Grady Dick is not right. Brendan Carlson is not right. So, yeah, who didn't have any turnovers but played in all 5 of the preseason games? Grady Dick is not right. Malachi Flynn. Ha, 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 ha. All right, I'm going to give a dunk to David after this and Isaac for putting Flynn's name in there. Yeah, Chris Boucher is not right. So who played in all 5 games? Jamison Battle is right. Bryce Lawson got it. Jamison Battle did not commit a single turnover in preseason. I'll bet you that helped his case to get the two-way converted to him. I bet that did, him having no turnovers in all 5 games and shooting. He had more 3 points made than turnovers. That's fantastic. 150 to Bryce. Wow, David hooked you up on that one. That's good stuff. All right, let's keep going. Only one Toronto Raptor got rebounds during preseason, accumulated as, okay, hang on. This is worded really weird. I got to read this better. Okay, there's only one Raptor in the preseason that got the exact same amount of offensive rebounds to defensive rebounds. Which Toronto Raptor in preseason got the same amount of offensive rebounds as defensive rebounds? You understand the question? There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Jakob Pertl? No. Chris Boucher? No. DJ Carton and Bruno Fernandez. What are you doing putting 2 names in there? All right. Cowboys going to get it. I'm going to give it to the Prince Shamshay is fine. You can put that Prince in there. That's fine. Prince Shamshay is the right answer. Arush Shamshay had the exact same amount of offensive rebounds to defensive rebounds in preseason. Isn't that interesting? That's pretty interesting to me. Yeah, 100 points to Cowboy. There you go. Good job, David. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Okay, this is probably a pretty easy question, but we'll do it. Who was our preseason stock leader? If you guys know what stock is, it's steals and blocks. Who was the preseason leader in stocks? Who was it? Yes. Scotty Barnes? You going to say that right off the bat? Yeah, that's who it is. Scotty Barnes. That's right. Isaac saying he wrote it in there. Wow, my connection's going in and out. I hope this doesn't affect the stream. Okay, I'm back. If the stream ends suddenly, something's going on with my internet right now. Something's not right. So I'm going to have to check on it because it's been losing connection for a second there. All right, Isaac gets 100 for a very quick Scotty Barnes answer. All right, let's see. This is a stat line, guys, for the preseason. I averaged 6 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 1 steal per game. Which Toronto Raptor am I in preseason? Which one of the Toronto Raptors averaged those stats? 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. Who was it? Yeah. Scotty will lead the team in blocks and steals. That's for sure. Yeah. Jakob Pertl's not right. Jamal Shed is not right. DJ Carton is not right. Those aren't the right Raptor for this preseason stat line. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. Jamal Shed is not right. Bruno Fernando is right. Bryce, you're a little off on the name, but I don't care. We're going to give it to you. So, yeah, it is Bruno Fernando. Fernando, Alejandro, Fernando. 100 points to Bryce, even though he said Bruno Fernandez. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. You guys are killing these questions, just running right through them. All right, 2 of the Raptors shot 100% from the free throw line during preseason. Who were the 2 Raptors that shot perfect from the free throw line for the whole entire preseason? Who were the 2 Raptors who shot perfect from the line for preseason? DJ Carton is not right. DJ Carton is not right. I know he had those perfect ones for that one game, but he had other games where he didn't make them. Chris Boucher is one of the names. Isaac Campbell will get Chris Boucher. Oshai Abaji's not right. Jamison Battle, DJ Carton, not right. Jamal Shed is not right. Grady Dick is not right. Yeah. Chris Boucher did make all his free throws in preseason, which was awesome. Who is the other person who hit all their free throws in preseason? Kelly Olynyk is not right. I don't even know if Kelly took a free throw. Prince Chomshay is not right. Cowboy. No, it's not. Ulrich. Is that Emmanuel Quickly? I can't tell. It's not Emmanuel Quickly. Jakob Pertl is not right. No, it's not Emmanuel Quickly. He was not the one. Nope. You guys keep guessing. We're going to be here all day. You're going to name all of them. Jamias Ramsey is not right. Garrett Temple's not right. RJ, don't half-ass me, Trevor. You've been half-assing this whole time. Bruno Fernando is not right. Scotty Barnes is not right. That's right. RJ Barrett is not right, guys. It's not right. He did miss some free throws. Brandon Carlson is right. That's right. Bryce got it. Brandon Carlson was the guy who got all of his free throws along with Chris Boucher, but he sadly. And we'll see if somebody wants to pick him up. Jared Roden going to. So, yeah. And, I see that Javon Freeman Liberty did not make the Bulls roster. But Mohamedou Gay made the Atlanta roster, the Hawks roster. I was looking at that yesterday. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. In the 2 games we lost, who averaged the most rebounds? Who got the most rebounds in the 2 games we lost against Washington and Boston? Who was our rebounding leader in the 2 losses in preseason? Which Raptor was the rebounding leader against Washington that game? Oshai Abaji? No, it wasn't Oshai. Jamal Shed is not right either. No. Who got the most rebounds in the 2 losses against the Wizards and the Celtics? Chris Boucher is not right. Bruno Fernando is not right. Jakob Pertl is not right. Grady Dick is not right. Jonathan Mobo is right. Kareem Thomas getting that one. It is Jonathan J-Mo, who got the most rebounds in the 2 losses in preseason. So good job, Kareem, getting that one. We'll see what David says on that one. Oh, no. All right, let's keep going. We got 3 more questions, y'all, and we'll be through the preseason trivia. Good job, David, getting this together for me. I really appreciate your work. Really, really do. Really, really do. All right, 100 points for Kareem. All right, here's the third to last question. In the 3 games that we won in preseason, which Toronto Raptor averaged the highest plus minus? So in the 3 games we won, who had the best cumulative plus minus over those 3 games? Who was it? DJ Carton is a great guess. It's not correct. It's not DJ. Scotty Barnes is another great guess. It's not him because he didn't play in the first one, did he? Grady Dick is not right. Emmanuel Quickly is not right either. Let's see who gets this one. Who had the best plus minus in the wins? There we go. Kareem's on it. Oshai Abaji is the one who had the best plus minus over the 3 wins in preseason for the Raptors. So it's Abaji. Kareem Thomas getting another one right in a row there. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. 100 points for Kareem once again. All right, 2 more, guys. On the road, 3 Raptors shot a 100% from the field on unassisted attempts. Shamshay, Mitchell, and which Toronto Raptor? That's interesting. We could have done all 3 of those, David, but it's all right. It's all good. Who was the third player that shot 100% on unassisted shots? This is such a weird stat, David. Garrett Temple is not right. We saw Garrett miss a bunch. Jakob Pertl is not correct. Let's see. DJ Carton is right. Fiercey's going to get this one. DJ Carton is the correct answer. Kareem, just before you, Fiercey snuck in there and got it. Yeah, shout out to Oshai for sure, man. I like that. I like that a lot. 150 to Fiercey for getting DJ Carton as the third player with Shamshay and Mitchell. Boom goes the dynamite. All right, last question, guys. This Toronto Raptor averaged the third lowest offensive rating and the third highest defensive rating over preseason. Well, just shot in the dark. I mean, if you can figure that out, third lowest offensive rating and third highest defensive rating over the preseason. Which one of the Raptors is that description? It's a little heady for you to kind of wrap around. Garrett Temple's not right. Jonathan Mobo, no. Jamal Shed, no. Bruno Fernando, no. Jonathan Mobo, no. Davion Mitchell, no. Nope. None of these names so far. Who had I don't even know how to say it. The third worst offensive rating and the second best defensive rating. I think that's what it is. It's so obscure. Third lowest offensive rating and third highest defensive rating. Yeah, let's see. Davion Mitchell, no. Bruno Fernando, no. Jared Rhoden, covering all bases. This is good. Nope. None of them. We'll get it. 8. No, it's not RJ. Shay, no, that's not right either. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know how to wrap your head around these kind of rankings. It's a little bit hard. DJ Carton, nope. David's saying he sucked on offense, but was good on defense. Not that heady. Well, it's just because he's not number one or anything. You're saying like third and third. So it's just like, it's kind of hard to figure it out. All right, they'll get it. Trevor J saying Jamias Ramsey. That's really crazy spelling, but that's right. It is Jamias Ramsey for this answer. So Trevor J, you're going to get another one here. Trevor getting some points today. Good to see Trevor participating in the trivia and getting some points today. I love it. Sheeps. What is a sheepsy? Yeah. All right. Another dunk for Isaac. Yeah. Sheeps. All right. We'll do that real quick. All right. Let me see. All right. David's going to get a 10-pointer for helping me out right now. 290 for David on that. And we'll go get Isaac a couple of dunks here. Where's Isaac on here? We're going to give Isaac a 10-pointer too. 195 for Isaac. There you go. Thanks for playing trivia. And thank you, David, once again for getting it organized and written and all done. Yeah. One of the things I was thinking, maybe we should have done this for trivia. I didn't figure about it until today, is that this morning we're learning that for the beginning of the NBA season, the country of Canada has 23 players that are going to be coming on rosters for the start of the season. I want to just name them real quick and give recognition to the great Canadians playing in the NBA this year. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Minnesota Timberwolves. Delano Banton, Portland Trailblazers. RJ Barrett, Toronto Raptors. Chris Boucher, Toronto Raptors. Dylan Brooks, Houston Rockets. Brandon Clark, Memphis Grizzlies. Luguentz Dort, Oklahoma City Thunder. Chris Duarte, Chicago Bulls. Zach Edey, Memphis Grizzlies. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City Thunder. Caleb Houston, Orlando Magic. Corey Joseph, Orlando Magic. Trey Lyles, Sacramento Kings. Benedict Mathurin, Indiana Pacers. Omax, Dallas Mavericks. Leonard Miller, Minnesota Timberwolves. Jamal Murray, Denver Nuggets. Andrew Nebhart, Indiana Pacers. Kelly Olynyk, Toronto Raptors. Dwight Powell, Dallas Mavericks. Shaedon Sharpe, Portland Trailblazers. Tristan Thompson, Cleveland Cavaliers. Is really Tristan playing again this year? I'm kind of surprised by that. And Andrew Wiggins, Golden State Warriors. There's 23 Canadians going to be on NBA rosters to start the season. Those are the guys I just named. I feel like there's more. And that missed something. I feel like we missed something there. I don't know. Yeah, Malachi Fernandez, what are you doing with your life? Yeah, Monique, great trivia. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, David. Great job, David. There you go. All right, let's see. Cream saying, I like how Nako came in, establishing his dominance, and then leaving early. It's like MJ playing in the first quarter, dropping 25, and then taking a seat. RJ Barrett of Nako. Let's go get 17 points in 14 minutes on a really high shooting percentage, and then you're done for the preseason. I'd say that's very RJ Barrett of him. Let's grow. That's right. All right, let's see what else we got going on this morning in the news. Leo Routens is saying, be yourself. People don't have to like you. You don't have to care. There you go. Boom goes a dynamite. That's a little bit of a philosophy with me and my channel. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm just trying to be 100% surely Lex. Now we've had the first day of waiver wires in our fantasy Yahoo team, Yahoo NBA, and I seen that some of y'all have done stuff already on here. Bradley, what are you doing, bro? You got to understand, you don't need to drop people like Asur Thompson. You've got injury reserve spots. You can stash him, and you don't have to drop him to get the other players. So I'm going to teach you something real quick, Dada. You can't. You got to keep your good players that you drafted. Don't make a Fiercey Salsera mistake and drop players just because they're on injured reserve. You have 3 injured reserve spots on your team. You just move them down there, and you get a new player without losing Asur Thompson. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm coming to get him. I just put a waiver wire claim on him. Probably shouldn't have said it, so everybody else can look. Somebody who's higher on the waiver wire is going to get him. But that's the thing. You didn't have to do that. Bradley, you got to understand, you can put guys in the IL. There's 3 spots, and you didn't need to drop those guys. So just to let everybody else like that. He has a blood clot like Koloko. So, man, what's with the blood clot players on your team? I seen you drop Koloko too. Okay, so you don't think it's probably likely he'll come back. Yeah, but I'm saying that injured reserve, you can put him on there for the whole entire year. And if he does, you will get him back at that time. I would put a bet on him just to keep him around just in case he does get healthy and he comes back. I'm sorry to hear that he has the same issue. That sucks. But yeah, just so y'all know, that injured reserve list is important for y'all to use if you can. But yeah, very interesting stuff on the waiver wire already. I see that you picked up Jarrett McCain. Very, very cool. There's a funny little clip of him with Kyle Lowry yelling at him for blogging, live blogging. He's like, "What are you doing? Why are you blogging?" Kyle Lowry yelling at his rookie, Jared McCain, for doing too much online or something. But cool, interesting. You also got Bobby Clintman. Very, very cool. You can put him on the injury reserve and move him back. And I see that Peter went and got Nicholas Batum just in the last half an hour or so. Yeah, so the waiver wire is open, guys. Go get your players if you want. There are games tonight, so if you have any Knicks, Celtics, Timberwolves, or Lakers, make sure you put them in the lineup so that you get your stats. Don't get caught sleeping right at the beginning of the season. That's right. Don't get caught sleeping. That's right. Yeah, let's see. Fiercely saying Javon Freeman. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He came all the way back from Europe to try and make the Bulls, and he got cut. So I don't know what he does now. Lonnie Walker the fourth this morning is talking to Barca, and he's going to be going to Spain, it looks like, to go play for them. Look what a crazy league we are in now when Lonnie Walker the fourth can't find an NBA spot. Absolutely crazy. Let's grow. Isaac saying, W, David, I'm going to walk up and down Bank Street in your honor. There you go. Monique saying, since when did Corey Joseph make the Orlando team? What? I saw this summer that Orlando signed Corey as a free agent to come in and play for them this year. I wasn't sure if he was going to be in the league this year, but when I saw Orlando got him, we covered this on the channel when it happened at some point. But yeah, Corey is on the Magic this year. That's right. Corey is on the Magic this year. Fiercely saying Javon Freeman Liberty wiped out his IG, only kept 3 picks, and one of them is with the Raptors. Yeah, that's sad, man. I mean, listen, in some ways, maybe that was a boneheaded move because he nulled his big contract over in Greece with Jordan Nwora just to try and make Bulls camp, and it didn't pan out. Now, where is he? Is he in like no man's land, or can he go back to what he was going to do over there in Greece? Or it was Greece or Turkey, one of those 2 leagues that he's on the same team as Jordan Nwora. I know that. So yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I really wish the best for Asur Thompson and getting back on things. We'll see. Nameless saying he's got more blood clots than a Jamaican. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, in some ways, I was like, I know he loves Koloko so much. I can understand why he drafted him. But I'm like, why wouldn't you get Shamshay, bro? You're all about Prince Shamshay. How could you let him fall in the draft, my guy? Cowboy likes Nameless's jokes. So I'm going to give Nameless a dunk for his blood clot joke. Yeah. But yeah, it sucks, man. Blood clots suck in the NBA. I'm just going to say that right now. All right, Nameless, you're at 69, bro. You got 69 dunks, bro. Wow. Yeah, 69, bro. Yeah, man. So he's saying Lonnie Walker is going to Europe. That's what I'm hearing. The rumor this morning is since he didn't make the Celtics, he's going to go ahead and go and play in the Spanish league over there. So he's going to get some money, and he'll be in high competition. Yeah, Kareem saying, I picked up Delano Banton, and he still counts as a Raptor to me. Well, it's fine. You can have him and a Raptor from the actual team. It's okay. I saw that a lot of y'all did not pick up a Raptor, and there are many Raptors still available. Like, I'm actually shocked. There's some of the names that are available right now from the Raptors that nobody went and picked up. There's actually some pretty good Raptors that are going to contribute this year that nobody's got on a team yet. So there is some, if you don't have any Raptors on your team, there are some that are very good ones that you can go get still. Yeah, yeah. You want to go look at Kareem's team? I think I looked at Kareem's team yesterday. I actually went and looked at his team yesterday. I believe I did. It's a complete crap. Let me go look at it. Yeah, I did. I looked at his team yesterday. I talked about it already. He has Culwell Ware and Luca on his team. That was something I reviewed his team yesterday. Smooth saying, I think Freeman Liberty opted to be a G League guy. Well, he's still trying to chase that dream. That's a little weird because you're all over the place. It's like, I guess you wanted to keep all your options open. Maybe he went over to Greece and was hanging out with Jordan Wara over there. And he's like, man, this sucks. I can't be over here, man. I'm just too American, bro. I can't be here. Canada was enough, like being in Mississauga. But man, now I'm in Europe and all the way over here. It's just not my thing, man. Need to be a Freeman with Liberty. And I need to go back to the country of liberty. And so he's like opting for a lower pay in the G League to keep his NBA career alive instead of going over there and being with Jordan Wara. So that's interesting to me. That's very, very interesting to me. Yeah, yeah. Monique is saying, once again, thanks for following my journey with the team through the years. Yeah, I've known Mo for a long time. And you're an inspiration, and the work you put in is shown. That's what I would say to you, Monique. That's what I would say to you right now. Yeah, yesterday was Jersey Day. And Monique was showing her true colors, which are Raptor red. And I love that. I love that so much. Monique has some of the best jerseys. She has a great collection, especially that one she got at her birthday this year, that Emmanuel Quickly signed jersey. Ooh, what a nice jersey she got this year. Smooth saying he's not going to get another shot in Europe, in my opinion, at least not in A division. That's too bad. I mean, he burned them. He kind of went over there. They were expecting him, and he came back, and he's jerking people around while he's getting jerked around. And yeah, that's no good. We'll have to see. In some ways, the odyssey of Javon Freeman Liberty is his own. Let's see what Malachi does. Is Malachi Flynn going to go over there and join Jordan Wara? Now I wonder about that. Cowboys saying, whose team is the most interesting in the fantasy league? I don't know. I really like Nako's because he did try and do that Team Canada thing. There's still some Team Canada guys out there, Nako. Maybe you should try and do some trades to get more of the Team Canada guys on your team. Like start shooting crazy everywhere just to fill out your. I think his team's pretty good. David has named his team something very interesting. This is something that has to do with something that happened while he was here visiting me. He ordered a bunch of bird feeders through Amazon, and I told him, I was like, I don't support Amazon. I do not support Amazon. I hate Jeff Bezos. I'm not cool with them at all, and I don't want Amazon packages coming here. In fact, I've tried to tell Adriana and Trevor this also, that I don't like using Amazon for anything whatsoever. And David has gone and named his team Amazon Assassins. I don't know, man. I mean, I get it, man. You want to be funny. It's all good. But yeah, I hate Amazon so much. And I appreciate if they are going to send me something, send it through like UPS or FedEx or something like that, like Trevor's been doing lately. But yeah, David seems all right. He's got Kobe White, Austin Reeves, Grayson Allen, Sam Hauser. So he's got these white boy club with these three guys, Grayson, Austin, and Sam. Walker Kessler's also on his team. Your team is very white, David. I'm just looking at it right here. You got Christian Brune, too, and Laurie Markkinen. Yeah, he's got a lot of white guys on his team. I've noticed that. So David's Amazon assassins are very white guys, is what I'm seeing on his team. That's kind of interesting to me. I mean, I could go look at somebody else's team if you're here and you want me to look at it. Just let me know. Yeah, I can go look at somebody else's team while we're here. Cream saying, I mean, JFL is not that bad of a player. Could name 50 bench players he's better than. No, I don't disagree with you. It's just that in some ways he is built for Europe. He could go over there and dominate Europe and make tons and tons of money. But I don't know. He really didn't like it over there, I guess, if he was going to cut out on them so quickly after just showing up. So that's pretty bad. Cowboys saying 10 points from Monique. Yeah. This is the time of year. We're starting a new season, and we start to reflect on our past. And that's what Monique is doing right now. She's reflecting on her odyssey, her journey as a Toronto Raptors super fan. And, 210 dunks for Monique on that one. That's right. Trevor's saying, I'm getting basketball fever today, getting ready for tomorrow. There you go. I got it too. We'll have the preview tomorrow, the ref report, the latest lineup news. They said in the interview yesterday that RJ is ready. He's going to be playing tomorrow. I told y'all. Keep listening to Lex because he's got the pulse on this. I told y'all, don't worry. RJ's going to be there for opening night. And Darko pretty much said that. Somehow, some way, RJ Barrett got ahead of Jacoby Walter in recovering from the same injury because they're saying Jacoby's going to be another week or two still. But RJ is going to be a game time decision for tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you, he'll show up and play. He's going to show up. As much as I said Emmanuel would show up and play on Friday, I feel very confident that RJ Barrett will be playing in the opening day game. But I would say this, the reason why RJ is healthy faster than Jacoby Walter is years of already being an NBA player and working out at a certain level. Jacoby is still a young guy who just came in. He doesn't understand what it takes the day in and day out of the NBA. Well, RJ is tested and seasoned after seasons of playing. And in some ways, that is the easiest explanation for why a separated shoulder is taking Jacoby Walter longer to come back from than RJ Barrett. Because RJ Barrett is strong. RJ Barrett is already kind of knows exactly what he needs to do to fix his body to get there faster. That's why I did not worry about this at all when RJ went out in the first game against the Wizards in Montreal. That never, ever worried me. And I told y'all, nobody should be worried about RJ Barrett. He's going to be fine. And he's going to show up. That's right. That's right. Let's go. Yeah, Isaac saying dunk for Lex, the anti-Amazon Leviathan. I love that, Isaac. That's awesome, man. All right, I'll take that dunk gladly with passion. That's right. Jeff Bezos, suck it. That's what I say right there. Yeah. Fight the oligarchs, man. Don't be fighting for the oligarchs, y'all. Seriously, it's the wrong move. If you're fighting for the oligarchs, you're on the wrong side of history. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to give myself a 10-pointer. Since everybody else is getting 10 pointers, 173 for Lex for fighting the good fight against the big corporations. That's right. Cowboys saying, what's your team, Bryce? He wants me to check out that team. I'm going to go look at Bryce's logs and cabins. I think that's what his name, boats and logs. Somebody's got to carry the boats and logs, Bryce. And let's go see who's carrying them for him this year. All right, he's got LaMelo Ball at his point guard with Anthony Edwards. I like that backcourt mostly. I like Alex Caruso's on there. He's got Bazelis. You heard me talking about Bazelis in the draft, and he went and got him right away. I think that's a very good pickup, honestly. That rookie's going to be a lot better than people think. He's got Jabari Smith and Jonathan Kuminga at the other forwards. Those are young guys that got a lot to prove. We'll have to see how they do this year. Bam Adebayo is a solid center to have in there. Mark Williams of Charlotte, you got to get him on the injured reserve along with Paul George and get 2 new extra players because you're going to want to play these players right away, Bryce. So get active. Manage your team this afternoon. So move both Williams and George to injured reserve. You have 2 extra spots. You can go pick up 2 players on the waiver wire and start playing them this week right away. And then when these guys come back, you'll have to drop somebody to activate them. So that's what you got to do, Bryce. That's what I would tell you to do on the advice. You got Tyus Jones there, I see. Ochai Agbaji is his Raptor. That's a fantastic one. He's taking a flyer on Ben Simmons. We'll have to see. Spurs fans are not happy with Zach Collins. They want him benched. They feel like he's the worst defensive center in the league. So there's a lot of people calling for Zach Collins to get cut by the Spurs in Spurs Nation. That's what I'm hearing there. Keon Ellis, don't really know a lot about him. DeAndre Hunter is a good player when he's healthy. So very interesting team, Bryce. It's on the younger side. And some of them are not players I really respect, like LaMelo and Ben Simmons. But we'll see how you do. I don't even respect Paul George. But, yeah, we'll see how you do. I mean, you could do very well with this crew. I would just say manage your team. I really do like Anthony Edwards, though. But, yeah, boats and logs, good stuff. Boats and logs. That's right. I love it. Boats and logs. Boats and logs. That's right. All right, let's see. Where am I in the chat now? Let's see. Freeman Liberty sucks, man. Yeah, boats and logs. That's right. I like that. There he is. Boom goes the dynamite. Cream saying, damn, I hate Jeff Bezos, but Amazon is such a convenient tool. That's what I'm saying. In some ways, you know what? I want to talk about an aspect of my life that maybe not a lot of people understand. I live a minimalist life. I'm not participating in consumer culture. I don't feel like you have to go and buy things regularly. I think you buy what you need and you take care of yourself. Sure, you buy groceries and you buy things for you to eat. But so many people are buying knickknacks and unnecessary shit that they just don't need. That's part of the thing is this advertising out there telling you, you need this, you need this. You don't need jack shit. You can handle your life in a minimalist way, cut costs. The other byproduct of being this create less waste. And this is the thing. My day is garbage today, but I ain't taking the garbage out because I have not produced enough garbage to take the thing to the street. The can is half empty. And I don't need to put a half empty can out there to make that man who picks up the garbage throw it into the truck and even have the effort. So I have actually bypassed throwing garbage out for 2 weeks because I create hardly any garbage. So I'm telling you, minimalist lifestyle is very, very smart. And in some ways, the way we're over consuming and just getting rid of stuff, disposable every which way, is bad for the environment. It's bad for the future. And the more people that can live a little bit more like me, do just little things, it all adds up to making this world better and more sustainable. That's all I'm saying. In some ways, I reject consumer culture. And that is the one that tells you got to be drunk on Amazon at 3 a.m. buying shit you don't need. And that's what I say to that right there. If you need something, go and buy it locally from somebody, small business, family owned, and support them. Because in some ways, Bezos is the Walmart of the world as far as putting all these young, people should be able to have their own businesses. People should be able to have their own things going on. And Bezos is anti that. And that's why I'm anti him. And that's why I'll go to Home Hardware and buy anything, even if it's more expensive, because I know my money is going towards a family-owned business at Home Hardware. And that's way better than supporting a guy who's paying to have bridges moved in Europe just so he can bring his super yacht through that river. It's messed up, bro. It's messed up. And yeah, these motherfuckers, it's going to come around, the Gilded Age of right now, and how these guys are abusing their oligarchy kind of tendencies. Yeah, it'll come around and get them at some point. Trust me, it will. That's right. That's right. Mo's saying today is the anniversary of my community champion award. Lots to celebrate. There you go. That's part of it right there. Monique got community champion award a few years ago by the Raptors official and got the banner and everything. It was a beautiful, beautiful day with Randy Urban there, Mariah Amber, all the great Raptors alumni, luminaries there celebrating Monique having a press conference. Very, very cool moment. That was a great, great moment in Raptor history. Seriously. Cowboys saying great name, Bryce. So you get it. The boats and logs. You say, who's going to carry these boats? Who's going to carry these logs? And he keeps going. That was me in the yard yesterday shoveling wood chips. Man, I went off 3 hours of just straight, pure working hard, sweating in the 25 degrees Celsius, beautiful summer on October. Doesn't sound right, does it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Randolph's here. Good morning. Good morning, beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. It's better to learn from the mistakes of other people than to continue making your own. Never stop learning as your journey. There you go. I love that, Randolph Phillips. And yet, people, if you can avoid the mistakes, the thing that drives me nuts is I've been in relationships, and this happened when I was married with my ex-wife. I had made a whole bunch of mistakes because I was 8 years older than her in my life, and she started to proceed to make the same damn mistakes I made earlier. And I told her, and I'd tell her, I told you so. I hated that. In some ways, that's annoying. In some ways, if you can save people from making the same mistakes as you, that's great. But sometimes they just won't listen. They go make those mistakes anyway. It's annoying. Trust me, it's annoying. So pay attention. That's right, Bryce Lawson. That's right. That's right. What do you think of David's team? I kind of went over it just now. That's right. Isaac saying, Lex, half can, half amazing. That's right. Half can, half amazing. I love that, Isaac. That's so good. Seriously. And it's not even like, all right, everything that's like natural or food waste, it goes in the yard. I'm composting it. So then paper goes in my green bin. And then like the other bin is very like I'm just the plastic from things that I eat. And that's it. I really cut down on my waste so much, and it's really, really good. Isaac, you're getting a dunk for that funny joke. Half can, half amazing. That's so good, Isaac. I got to give you another 10-pointer. 205. You broke in the bicentennial, man. You're 205 now, Isaac. That's hilarious. Compost, yeah, compost like crazy. I got the raised bed, the birdies raised bed out there, and I'm putting like food scraps in it for over the winter. And hopefully the worms and everything in that soil, ooh, they get it all good and nice for the spring when I'm going to plant stuff in it. Yeah. I got that birdie's bed out there now. And I'm going to be planting all kinds of food out here. Cowboy, you should come out and check out my setup. Seriously, I could use your expertise on growing peppers and other great things. Cowboy's a great green thumb. I know he is. That's right. Alley-oop to Isaac. We got him already. Smooth saying, I wish I can go out in the country and live, man. Smooth, man. Seriously, if you're around the area, you're a longstanding Raptor freak. If you wanted to come and visit me out here, we could try and figure it out. Seriously, it's a very nice retreat. Let's just say David has come out here for getting that peace and quiet and being out here among the nature and the birds and the trees. And it's been very, very, very nourishing to him, as he's put it. So, yeah, in this kind of way, listen, in some ways, if you guys get a certain level of, being around the family and trusted and stuff, I don't mind people coming to my house. It'll be fun to have visitors and check out things. Yeah, the country is the best. As my neighbor said this morning in a text, she said, we live in paradise. I really, truly believe that. Right now, the silver maples out in the yard are bright orange yellow, and it's just so beautiful. The light, the way the sun hits the yellow flowers. I mean, I'll take a picture later and I'll post it in the community tab of what I am looking at as far as this beautiful leaf change that's out in my yard. I have been thinking more and more about doing more streams outside so you guys can see the stuff that's going on out there. Because David bought a bunch of bird feeders and I'm putting them out there, and the bird activity in the yard is off the charts right now. Oh my gosh, we had so much stuff in the yard yesterday, David. You would have been having so much fun watching everything between the woodpeckers, the blue jays, the chickadees, of course, and even the black-eyed juncos are really funny. I've been trying to learn their bird call right now. They sound like a laser. They're like, and I could do them. I got chickadee language down pat. Yeah, I can do certain birds. I'm learning their language and they're listening. Like one bird came and flew over to me and thanked me for the bird feeder yesterday. I was sitting on the porch smoking a bowl, and the bird flew up on the rail and seeped at me and nodded and then took off. I was like, yeah, that's a bird saying thank you for putting some bird feed out. That's right. I know I'm crazy. Y'all gonna see that people are gonna watch me and they'll be like, what the fuck is Raptors freak talking about? I'm becoming a Disney princess as I get older. That's just what it is at this point. All right, let's keep going. I love the chat. You guys are loose today. And Isaac's on fire. He's really funny today. That half can, half amazing is so good. David's saying 9.7 million private sellers on Amazon Marketplace. Just saying. Yeah, that's disgusting. And that's the worst. Private sellers, I mean, he's getting a cut. It's just gross, David. In some ways, I don't know if you're like working for Amazon. Like, are you an Amazon assassin? Did I say something about Amazon on my stream one day and Jeff Bezos is paying you to come and like do weird things around me? It's like, oh, we're going to get Lex with Amazon at some point. Nah, man, fuck that. I'll never be with Amazon. Fuck that company is what I'm going to say right now. Trevor's saying, I'm going to get into my car right now. Go and bless someone with $1,000. Oh my gosh. Trevor is raptorizing his day the Nab Bhatti away. He's going to go out there and be a philanthropist and drop a grand on somebody very soon. Wow. That's not the chocolate bar, $1,000 grand or whatever, $1,000. No, that's a real 1,000. Man, Trevor, you were honestly changing lives, man. Andrew saying, morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. The NBA is back. I love that, Andrew. Good to see you. I hope your team, the Shamshays, does well this year. Randolph saying, Lex, I don't know if you talked about this. You can catch Vince Sanity in the Sportsnet broadcast booth for select games this season, starting tomorrow with the home opener at 7. So Vince is going to actually come and call our games with us this year. That's interesting. You know, this is stuff that goes a long way with me. I'm not going to lie. In some ways, the part of the biggest knock I've had for Vince Carter since the whole thing was, and it's understandable. He played in the league until up until a couple of years ago, that he has never come back and honored his legacy here in Toronto. Well, he's doing it now. And in some ways, better late than never. And I like that he's embracing his Raptor roots at this point. And you know what? We'll listen to him. Let's see how he talks. Who knows? Maybe he'll slip up apology in there somewhere. He's going to be in the broadcast booth with our guys. I mean, he's done this recently. He did do almost a quarter of a game in the broadcast booth in Montreal for like the second quarter. So, and he's skilled in this. He's trained. So we'll have to see how it is with Vince in the broadcast booth with Jack Armstrong, Alvin Williams, and Matt Devlin. We'll have to see. It'll be fun, actually, if he does any of the Sportsnet games with Boogie. Honestly, I'd love to hear the unfiltered camaraderie between Alvin Williams and Vince Carter in the broadcast booth during a Raptors game. That's always fun when you can get that inside the NBA kind of vibes like Chuck and Shaq in the broadcast booth, because you know Alvin and Vince will bust on each other a little bit, and that'd be pretty funny. Talking about that clip that I posted last night in Facebook, that Jalen Rose telling the story of Sam Mitchell and Vince Carter fighting. It sounded like it was just some silly kind of like bowing up thing. We know Sam Mitchell is a very aggressive kind of person. And well, he came in. This is basically what the story is. The Sam Mitchell came into the training room. They were in Portland on the road. And basically, I mean, hang on. Let's see if it comes back. Came in and told Vince Carter, "You're always in the injury room. You're not playing for me," which was true at that time. We knew Vince was kind of half-assing things to try and get out of Toronto. And Sam kind of called him out on his bullshit. He said, "You're always in here injured in the injury room. When are you going to start playing?" He kind of pushed him. And Vince pushed him back. And then they got into a little skirmish. And they had to be separated. But yeah, in some ways, I love you, Sam Mitchell, for that. In some ways, he's exactly right. Vince was doing that kind of shit. But it's kind of funny that they did have a little brouhaha between each other over Vince's DMPs and injuries in his last season with the Raptors, because that was the only season Sam Mitchell coached him in Toronto, was those 20 or 30 games in 2004. Yeah, very, very interesting story. Jalen Rose is saying that Vince Carter is a guy who wouldn't squash a grape in a food fight. It's so silly and stupid. It's funny. Carice saying, I watched a couple of episodes of Cheapskate on TLC and very intrigued on minimalist lifestyle. Some save crazy money. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be shocked at just how much. Like, look, they're trying to pile on cost of living on us. Well, it's up to you whether you want to choose what you want or what you don't. Some people want luxuries. They want to be pampered. They want that stuff. You can do it. Yeah. I'm not going to judge anybody on what their personal choices of what they need for their life to be essential. But in some ways, it's like also there's a lot of stuff we're buying that we absolutely do not need. And we just accumulate just stuff around our house. It's really just be a smart consumer is what I say. For me, it's very bare minimum. In some ways, I have to do that economically to be smart in financials. But also at the same time, I live a easier life because it's not as complicated putting so much into it. Seriously, it's so much easier. I didn't have to take the garbage out because I produced so little waste this morning. Seriously, my blue bin is half full, and it's been like that for 2 weeks. Seriously, I'm not creating garbage in any kind of way right now. Cowboy's saying, Trevor J, I'm at Young and Gerard. He's at Young and Gerard right now. He wants you to come bring him $1,000. Well, we know Trevor's in the state of Florida, the Sunshine State. So he's going to be giving a Floridian who lives under Ron DeSantis pump up. That's a good thing there. Yeah, he's wearing a Raptors hat if you want to find him. He's got a Vince Carter jersey he found down the street. Monique saying the Raptors mobile app is awesome. Very retro, of course. Right. Check it out. Cool. Yeah, this year's a retro year. It's a purple year. There's going to be a lot of this kind of stuff. You know, I haven't told you guys this, but I've gotten a little bit of a wind blowing in the wind that I found out something about the Raptors for next season. And it's Casey Bannerman that let the cat out of the bag. Casey Bannerman has said something in a tweet on Twitter in recent weeks about something he knows about with the Raptors rebranding themselves next year. Now, it would make sense. You know, a lot of the fans have been upset with the way the Raptors chevrons have been. There's a lot of complaining about this. In fact, the hate for the chevron jersey yesterday on Jersey Day is so stupid. And they had Scotty do a little clip, rank the Raptors jerseys, and he put the championship jersey at the bottom. But in some ways, that's my favorite, Scott. You should have put that earned, not given jersey at the top. The red jersey with the white chevron is the best Raptors jersey of all time. It's not just because of when it happened. It is the most patriotic jersey in Raptors history. And it's also just the one that I love so much. It is really the best jersey in Raptors history. Scotty put in the dinosaur jerseys to near the top and also the purple front black back. But listen, this is what I think is going to happen. We've had 30 years of Raptors basketball this year, and next year they're going to want to start a new era. So I'm expecting a complete rebrand of the Raptors jerseys and everything. And there is a strong possibility they might bring back the purple next year. You know how I feel about that. But in some ways, I can't fight anything. Like, I can't fight Vince Carter going in the rafters. I can't fight if the Raptors are going to do this or do that. But be ready for a full rebrand next season. This may be the last year we have the chevrons, unfortunately. I'm not for this. I like the chevrons. But The people have spoken, and it seems like they're listening, and it makes sense that they'll transition from our Chevron period of the last, I don't know, 15 years almost. I mean, you could really kind of go back to Bosch and TJ Ford and Jose Calderon. That red jersey was starting to show chevrons, and there's chevrons on the sides of the purple front blackback. Let's not get it twisted. Chevrons were on the jersey when Vince was wearing it. So Casey knows something, and he's saying there's going to be a complete rebrand for our team next season. So just so y'all know, that's what he's saying. He knows, he has his ear to the ground, and he can understand what's coming. It would make total sense. 30 years is a chapter. We want to go into a new era. There's probably going to be a new look for our team next year, guys. Just so you know. 10 points to Trevor J. Yeah, for his philanthropy, for sure. We got to give the commissioner fun. Trevor J, a 20-pointer for what he's doing out there, man. He's been doing such awesome things lately, like buying people's groceries and stuff like that. Let's see. Trevor, you're going to go to 203. 203 on the dunk charts. You've broken the bicentennial mark also, just like Isaac earlier. There you go. Trevor's saying, Cowboy, you have to be in Florida to get the money. And David is saying, hang on. I think it's just, hang on. David is saying, I jumped ahead. Did you get that suite set up as well? No, I'm not going to put out that feeder with the 2 parts to it right now. I'm going to save it for the spring. I think that, listen, that goldfinch feeder is barely eaten. Like a third of it is down now. Since you filled it up and I haven't had to touch it. I did move it to a different branch that is closer to the window so you can see it out the window better. But yeah, it's been very popular. The chickadees love it. And no, I haven't switched out the old feeder. I know my feeder that I bought is ratty looking and it's got poop on it, but I have a sentimental feeling towards it. But yeah, at some point, maybe I'll get that feeder out. It may not be right away though. It may be next spring. Because I honestly didn't want to have so many feeders in the yard. I really only wanted to have like 1 or 2. I was going to be happy with the one I had, and the hummingbird feeder is the one I wanted to get next. And that thing is so beautiful, David. That thing is so beautiful. But I don't mind that. I really think that goldfinch feeder is very well designed and absolutely a great feeder. I'm really enjoying it. This one I put it together, and I don't think I put it together as tight as it could be, because in some ways the screws aren't going through the cedar. Either way, enough bird feeder talk. Cowboy's saying, bless you, Trevor J. And Brian's saying, Trevor, I just lost my job. I could use it. Yeah, he's in Florida. It's American money. And yeah, he's down there. He's going to bless a Floridian is what he's going to do. Kareem's saying it, Trevor, where you want to meet up? Yeah, everybody's all about coming to see Trevor right now. You won the lottery, man? Wow. No, it's just how Trevor is. Trevor is wealthy. Trevor has been living a very good lifestyle, but he came from humble beginnings. And he remembers where he comes from. He wants to help somebody else, like people have helped him in the past. And that's so commendable. I have a lot of respect for Commissioner J for that reason. Yeah. David's saying, I think it's just Trevor's mission. Work hard to bless others. Seriously. Yeah. And David's the same way. He said similar things, that they've talked and they have a lot of the same kind of feelings about things. Yeah. So we're saying that, Trevor, just be careful. I'm sure you'll be fine. You know, in some ways, Florida is crazy. Yeah, I know. I grew up there. But in some ways, Trevor is probably very savvy and smart and streetwise. Remember, Trevor has like a 7-foot son. He's got like a 7-foot something son. So Trevor's not a little guy. We got to remember this. Randolph's saying, Trevor, you're amazing. The world needs more people like you, bro. May you be rewarded 100-fold. Yeah, that's part of why he does this, because he understands this is how it works. That you give a little, you get a lot back. And it's not in the same way. It's in some ways it's much more satisfying, because it's peace of mind, and it's also very spiritual in some ways. And that's why he does it. Let's see. Kareem saying, when I win the lottery tonight, I'll be teaming up with Trevor. There you go. Trevor, Mr. Beast, y'all were calling him that the other day. Cowboy saying, Trevor J, you know how much a minute means. That's right. There you go. That's right. Team Trevor. I'm all about that. That's right. High five to Trevor from Fiercey. Trevor saying, I believe all my blessings come from God, and he's with me all the time. So I do not fear. He's got my back. Yeah. And what is money? Money's just something we made up. And matters is what's in your heart. It's about community. It's about humans and bonding and looking out for each other and being a brotherhood, a sisterhood, hood of everybody looking out for each other. Some ways they've tried to pit us against each other and tell us this and tell us that. In some ways, to light a fire under our ass so we can be little hamsters in a wheel where they make the money off of our work. Nah, that's in some ways that's something I'm rebelling against also. And you know what? That's what matters. In some ways, the money is something that's just society that we have to use because it's the system that's set up. And in some ways, it's not real. Let's just put it that way. It's not real. And in some ways, what Trevor's doing is very, very helpful to people in the real in the world we've set up in this system. That's right. David saying usage is a basketball term is a player's percentage of a team's possessions while they're on the court, aka how often they have the ball in their possession. Yeah, but you said he had the lowest usage. That's the problem, David. Shots you're putting up as far as you're being used in the game. That's the way I've understood that stat over the years. In some ways, once again, David, you use some really obscure stats that we are not used to. And when you put USG in there, I was like, what the fuck is this stat? I've never heard of USG. I've seen the whole world used as usage before. So that's why I needed clarification. I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. That usage, and the question was who had the lowest usage of all the players, and Davion didn't shoot that much. He had very low field goal attempts. And so that's the way I reason it. That's the way I've always known that stat as a basketball junkie for like a long, long time. Let's see. Cowboys high fiving. Andrew's saying, my grandpa lives in Florida. I hope he runs into Trevor. That is funny. That is so funny. That is so funny. Andrew's saying, if my parlays hit tonight, I'll bless someone with $100. There you go. Big up to you, Trevor from Brian. And David's saying, do I still keep the points? No, you're good. You got Davion Mitchell. It's all good. You can have all the points you want, man. The half can, half thing was says me chuckling. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a really good joke, honestly. Yeah, let's keep going. Most saying W stream, W vibes. Go Raptors for life. Keep it as always, Lex. Good times are here. Raptor Freaks strong forever. Yeah, tomorrow we start the season, and you know I'll be getting down to business. A little tip. Just because I start at 9:30 on regular days, when it's game day, I come early because I like to get the spot early, just like the Raptors. And this season's all about pushing people on their heels and getting into aggressiveness. Scotty coming with force and down the lane, coming across a transition, and they don't know what to do with the runaway train coming at them, named Scotty Wayne Barnes. And in some ways, I'm coming there aggressively too to the channel early. So expect me around 9:15, 9:20 tomorrow if you want to be here right on the time. Because I do like to get the spot early on game day as a symbolic gesture of our team getting the spot early in the game later. That's right. So just a heads up on that. David's saying it's just small. The Cardinals won't go to it because of the size. And the suite needs to go outdoors when it's colder. It'll go rancid if you put it out in the spring or summer. Keep refrigerated in the meantime. Okay, those bars, okay, they look like Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, all right, I'll put them in the fridge. Yeah, I know the Cardinals won't get on that feeder, but listen, the Cardinals are in the yard. There's a lot of, you know what, I've been seeding the yard, so it's not even like I need the feeders because they just go crazy. The Blue Jays won't get on the feeder either, but they're out there right now eating a ton of stuff that I put in the yard yesterday. I was away for a while and I really gave them a feast yesterday. So there's a lot of like activity out there on the ground. So we're seeing the bigger birds just get the stuff from the ground. And yeah, I'll figure it out with that one feeder. I'm not totally sure where I would use it or put it. In some ways, like I got to remember this. It's not my mom around the yard, and I have to balance me getting over crazy. Like you've got all these feeders here because in some ways my mom is very scared of birds. And I don't need to be having my mom all worried and scared because we have like 5 bird feeders in the yard. I appreciate you doing this, but you didn't tell me you were going to. I would have told you I have to limit how many bird feeders I have, partly because of my mother, just so you know. She did have a bird fly at her after I got the first feeder, and it scared the hell out of her. So that's the thing I'm trying to balance, David, is that. I should have told you that, but you didn't tell me you were going to get me a whole bunch of stuff. As you put it, you're an Amazon assassin. I am very appreciative of you getting these. Honestly, it's just maybe there was one too many. Let's just put it that way. One too many. All right, let's see. Let's do the Instagram stories. Kelly Olynyk is all about the fall with the dog. The dog is out in the yard with the colored leaves on the ground. It's pretty awesome. And he's all about the food, too. It looks like he went and got a stone oven baked pizza that Kelly is eating food all the time. In some ways, Kelly did not practice yesterday, but I'll bet you he'd be available for tomorrow. I don't think that once again, I think that these guys just skip the preseason because they're older and it's like been there, done that. Do I really need to do this, coach? I played for Canada in the Olympics. So I don't know if Kelly will be available tomorrow for sure, but I'm not worried about Kelly Olynyk's back. I'm not worried about him missing games just as much as I'm not worried about RJ Barrett. So, but he's getting pizza apparently. He's pizzaing it up. Understand the grind shop is open. So if you want to buy clothing from Norman Powell, he's got a beautiful Understand the Grind from Portland Days with the roses on it. So you can go check that out. And yeah, he's hanging out on a car on his Instagram story. Smooth Slim Duck is bombing threes, and the stroke looks real nice. And he's listening to Glorilla also, just like Scotty was last week. That's like their song right now, apparently. But yeah, he's putting up shots. He was shooting at birds at somebody, but he covered them up. He did the stone cold, but he took it away. He said something about some guy proposing to some woman. It looks like in heaven. He says, okay, I almost cried. God bless. I don't know who that person is or what's going on there. It looks like a reality show. There's his Jurassic Park picture. Mean mugging at the camera, looking back. Chris, man, you're a badass. Keep going in the flow of life, man. You're doing it right. There's Scotty putting on blast three amigos as Jonathan Mobo, Oshai Abaji, and Scotty Barnes coming into the game the other night. I love to see that. And Scott also has a new clip out from his all-star trip this year when he was going to the Pacers to Indianapolis to be an all-star. It's filmed by Patrick, his friend, who has this restaurant downtown. He's showing off the Casey Bannerman jersey he got. There's a picture of him with his afro from Media Day and the Jurassic Park pictures. Yeah, Scotty looks badass in the Media Day pictures from the jungle stuff. And there he is putting on blast Casey Bannerman's dog jerseys that he's selling. Toronto. I don't know how to say that. Toronto. How do you say that, Casey Bannerman? You need to put phonetics here. Paonto. I think that's what it is. If I just say it right, Paonto. Yeah, Barnes jerseys for your dog, and Scotty's putting them on blast. They go to a good cause, causes for a humane society and stuff like that. DJ Carton putting on blast Oshai Abaji, making the shot. He's in the foreground. And also his picture from the Jurassic Park. In some ways, I'm wondering about DJ and if he's sad about Carlson not making it. It seemed like him and Carlson had a good bond, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out as far as Carlson and Carton. It is what it is. It's just how it goes. Jamison Battle showing off his picture, number 77, from the Raptors Media Day Jurassic Park shot. Very, very cool. Jamison Battle is awesome. Let's see. There's Jay Nathan putting on blast the three amigos picture of Mobo, Oshai, and Scotty Barnes. Yeah, Och is what he's saying. And there's his Jurassic Park picture, looking back, looking fierce. Davion Mitchell with his, looking all tough. You may not got the extension yesterday, but you got something to work for this year. You'll get there. Shamshay with his awesome picture. He's in an action pose on the move. Yeah, I wrote Ulrich on Twitter this morning. I wrote him and I said basically, it's going to be a long journey. Don't miss any steps. Take your time. Have patience. Believe in your coach. Believe in your teammates. Believe in the president and the front office of the Raptors are going to treat you good. And you're going to get there someday. It's inevitable. That was my direct message to Shamshay on the eve of his beginning of his NBA career. Yeah, Jamal Shedd's got the picture of him. Of course, he makes it real small and in the corner on his Instagram stories. WNBA president of the Toronto team, Teresa Resch, has got the New York Liberty on blast for winning their championship. And let's see. Yeah, she's quoting Clara Tsai, the wife, I guess the wife of Joe Tsai, who's in charge of the Liberty. And she's saying, when we bought the team 4 years ago, they were playing at Westchester County Center to a crowd of 2,000 people. Now they're in the Barclays Center playing in front of 18,000. So that's a beautiful thing, the growth and the things that have happened to the New York Liberty in the last couple of years. Very, very cool. She's also putting on blast the links for a great season on her Instagram stories. You go, Teresa. Wubbs showing, I think it's his mom, putting his pose where he spins the ball in his hand. And he's got the peace symbols up and his eyes closed. Very, very cute. And there he is with a photo montage starting his NBA career. And there's that picture from the Jurassic Park Media Day pictures, looking at the camera once again. Grady Dick has a new commercial, guys, and I love this so much. Grady has done a Gillette commercial with Tracy McGrady. And that's so awesome. Grady's a little full of himself. So he's saying there's two legends in this commercial. Uh, three if you can. I'm like, Grady, come on, man. You can't say you're a legend yet. Don't get too big for your britches. Don't get cocky. You could say McGrady is a legend for sure. Tracy McGrady is a Hall of Famer and an NBA legend, but you're not there yet, Grady. Don't get ahead of yourself. So, but I loved seeing the old and the new of Grady Dick in an advertisement with Tracy McGrady. And honestly, Tracy, you need to come back this season and get some alumni love in our 30th season also. I know that you've had a little bit like Vince's departure with the Raptors fans booing you when you came back. But honestly, I don't look at you as being as egregious as Vince Carter all along. I will say once again, the people that are like, why do you hate Vince so much, but you don't hate Tracy? Because Tracy was only 20 years old. He was so young and he really was misguided in what he decided to do. And in some ways, I don't hate him for it. And he's also said that he feels like he made a mistake when he left Toronto. And Vince has never stands by exactly how he did things. And that's a fucking problem for me. I'm going to say that. But Tracy, as he's got older, he had wisdom, understood the situation with hindsight a little bit better, and he realized there were missed opportunities in Toronto that he gave up on too soon. And that is the difference right there. In some ways, I can't fault a guy for being young and making a dumb, knuckleheaded decision. I can fault a guy for quitting on his team and being actively destructive and toxic to his team for a whole year and even more after that. And that's the difference right there. So, McGrady, come back and get your kudos in Toronto. Come sit in the front seat at the arena, and we will cheer for you this time. I'm telling you, we will. Yes, we will. There's Grady in his Jurassic Park mode right there. Yeah, Wubbs is saying he's someone who admires God. I like that. Yeah, Raptors official, all kinds of good stuff. Jamal McGlure putting on blast. The season coming up with Emmanuel and Scotty in the purple front blackbacks. I love that too. Yeah, and he's got the retro reel on his Instagram stories showing all the great Raptor moments over time, different Raptors from different eras, different years. Yeah, I love seeing the history. We should be proud of it. 30 years of Toronto Raptors basketball. We're starting it up tomorrow. There you go. I'm all about it. All about it. Let's see what else is going on. Emmanuel Quickly has got a song by Marvin Sapp called Here I Am on blast on his Instagram. Go listen to it if you want to hear what he's talking. And he put the three amigos on blast. Oshai, Jonathan, and Scotty on his Instagram. Pascal is all about his Pacers in practice. And he is posting all kinds of stuff, different things, him talking in practice, talking to the rookies and the other players on his team. He is a leader there. In some ways, I love it. Charles Barkley came out with his top 20 players in the NBA, and he put Scotty at 19 and Pascal at 20. And I love that he's giving love to our guy Barnes and also showing respect to Siakam. And honestly, I believe both of those guys are top 20 players in this league, and so does Sir Charles. And that says something right there. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, there's more pictures of the young Pacers with Siakam on his Instagram stories. Tons of stuff there. Let's see. SGA is at the gas station, except he's filling up with electric, bro. He's got an electric vehicle, and he's putting in electricity into his battery. Good to see that. And there's Monique celebrating with the retro clip on her Instagram stories. I love to see that old pic of Gary Trent Sr. There's Anthony Parker and other great Raptors. There's Jose in the really ugly camouflage jersey, Bismack, Lucas Nogueira. Yes, I love to see the Raptors history on the superfan Monique Lawrence's Instagram stories. There's your Instagram stories for today, y'all. There you go. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. That's right. All right, let's see. All right, where am I on the chat? David is saying, okay, yeah. And Trevor's saying, don't worry, guys. I'm a third degree black belt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trevor can handle himself. Think about it. Trevor's been going to the and other arenas and repping the rap outwardly to everybody, whether it's LA, New York, Houston, Miami. It doesn't matter. Trevor's going to our away games and repping the Raptors right. And, you know, in some ways, not that there's violence around the NBA like there is NFL. Like some of the shit that happens around NFL games is disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. But in some ways, you know, you got to be a little careful and a little gutsy and ballsy to go out there and do what Trevor does. So I don't worry about Trevor. I know he can handle himself. That's right. Mischief saying, good morning, Raptor Freaks and Lex. Good morning to you, Jay, the base man. I've seen your comments in different places in social media. I appreciate you fighting the good fight of positivity for our team and talking us up where other people may be negative and talking us down. I've seen you in particular on the Raptors interview posts on YouTube. And I appreciate you, Baseman Mischief, for spreading the good word in a positive way, man. Big ups to you. I'm going to give you a dunk, honestly, because I have seen you. I see you, what you're doing out there, man. I see what y'all are doing in other places, in comment sections, fighting the good fight of positivity for our team. I'm going to give you a 10-pointer. You're going to Chris Boucher 25, Mischief. You got that Boucher 25 at this point. Yeah, yeah. Cowboys saying he's not worried about Trevor J. No, I don't worry about Trevor J. That's a big man, and I ain't worried about it. All right, he's told me to do the classic card, so I'm going to do it right now. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right, let's see. Is it classic or not? I'm just grabbing the first one I get. Who is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is. The name looked weird. All right. First person to write the full name in will get the classic card points for today. And I thought about what you guys said about doing the classic card at a certain time during the stream. I think that what we'll do is y'all just call out for it. If you really want me to do the classic card at a certain point, I don't have to wait for Trevor or David to tell me to do it. If somebody in here reminds me to do the classic card, I'll try and do it when it comes in that point in the chat. So Smooth, if you want me to do this classic card at a certain time, write it in, say classic card, and I will do it. There you go. Here it is for today, guys. It is kind of classic, but it's more recent classic. I think this one's too easy. Honestly, I should bring it back a little bit. Who's got the first and last name of this player on this basketball card? And you'll get trivia points awarded to you by David. There you go. Andrew's on it quick. That is Montrezl Harrell. It's a Washington Wizards card. It's interesting because the logo's in the corner, but he's in the Lakers jersey. That's definitely the monster Montrezl Harrell. Yeah, there you go. Boom goes the dynamite. Montrezl. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Andrew. I don't know, David. You want to give the points on this, or should I go in there? I want to see if David is in there already writing it in. We'll have to see. Let's see. No, he's not. All right, let me just write it in real quick. Montrezl Harrell. Oh, there he is. He is here. All right, I'll write the name in. You can do the rest. It's Andrew. That's right. And however points you want to give him. Let's see what he said. 100 points for Dave to Andrew for Montrezl Harrell card today. Yeah, he should have been on the Lakers longer. That's one of those players they really should have kept because he was helpful to that team with rebounding and tenacity. For sure. All right, let's keep going. G saying Trevor over Bezos. I will 100% agree with that. Monique saying that was Chris Boucher's manager. He just proposed to his lady. Oh, that's who it is. Oh, wow, that's Ibrahim, who got proposed to his fiance. So that's why Chris is so happy about that. Everybody's uncle got engaged. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Mo, for filling in the blanks on that one. I'm going to go ahead and give Mo another dunk. This one time a 5-pointer, 215, Monique. Yeah, that's fantastic. I did not know that's who it is. It's Chris's manager got engaged. Fantastic information, Mo. Andrew's saying, yeah, Tracy was 18 when he got here. He's more of an understandable case. You know, it's weird. I met Tracy the day that Vince scored 50 on NBC against the Phoenix Suns. I was at the game. I didn't work that game. I actually bought a ticket and took my cousin from Trinidad to the game, and I got totally hammered. I was still drinking then. I was so shit-faced at that game, and I'm not proud of it, actually, because I would have remembered the game better if I hadn't drank so much at that game. And in some ways, I'm sad about that. But Vince got 50 points in that game. It's the first time he ever scored 50, and it was a Sunday afternoon game on NBC. It was the first time the Raptors ever played on NBC. And I'm walking around in the arena afterwards. Because I was staff, I could get away with kind of walking around in the arena afterwards, even though I was just a drunk fan that day. And Tracy walked by me. In fact, it was right near my stand, my Mr. Sub stand that I used to work at with Stevie Roots. And I had the ticket for the game with Vince on it, dunking, orange ticket. And I got Tracy to sign it. And I was like, Tracy, sign my ticket. And I was really drunk. I'm embarrassed how drunk I was. And he signed it, but he was like trying to sign it. And he said, your pen don't work. And he threw the pen at me. He's like, your pen don't work. So I got like a little Tracy McGrady scribble on a ticket from the 50 game for Vince, the first time we were ever on NBC. It's a really good signature to have for that. But yeah, in some ways, he was kind of off put by me. He was annoyed with me. And in some ways, that was embarrassing because I was older than him. And I don't know. I'm just some of my old alcoholic career I'm not proud of. I'm really not proud of. And that moment is one of them. I wish I had not been so drunk when I met Tracy McGrady. Let's just put it that way. Andrew's saying, still crazy that Shaq had Scotty at 47 behind players like Jalen Green and Aaron Gordon. He's going to find out. Shaq is a notorious Raptors discounter. He is a notorious Raptors discounter. And this kind of stuff is a par for the course with Shaq. It is what it is. In some ways, Charles has always had a more open mind about the Raptors and giving us a little bit more credit. And I appreciate Charles Barkley for that. But once again, Scotty's in the top 50. We'll at least give him that. So that's better than ESPN. ESPN had him at like 54 or something like that. So I don't know. Respect comes in different ways, and Scotty's going to earn respect this year. In fact, if you watch the To the Point episode that dropped this morning, my opinions on Scotty this season are very well spoken in that episode. You're going to hear what I say in there. In some ways, I don't want to give it away. I want y'all to go and watch Brian's clip so you can hear what I said about what I think is going to happen with Scotty this year. And y'all probably will know what I mean, what I'm going to say. Yeah, you will probably understand. Kareem's saying that Leaf fans, hey, Leaf fans, thanks for keeping the seat warm. We're now taking over the square and painting it purple. Jurassic Park over Maple Leaf Square. Yeah, it is. In some ways, it shows the insecurity of the Maple Leafs that they're so worried about it being more known as Jurassic Park that they have to actually put the words Maple Leaf Square up on the wall. There's a lot of little insecurities about things. Like you can all right, the Leafs are a little bit insecure also because they have to put like a blue Scotiabank symbol on the building when they're playing. Like the Scotiabank symbol is red. It always is red. At all the banks around the Canada, they're red. But the Leafs are so worried about it representing the Raptors more than the Leafs that they had to create a blue Scotiabank logo. And sometimes they put it like multiple colors on the outside just to not anger people. I'm telling you, the Leafs are very insecure about their place in sports in Toronto because the Raptors are so overwhelmingly popular and they've won a championship in the last half century. So it's part of it right there. You got to put the letters of Maple Leaf Square up on the wall, and you got to put like a dozen statues outside just to try and claim that area. It's never, ever was y'all's area. That was the Raptors area from the beginning, and it still is today. That's what I say about that. Dunk that shit. There you go, David. I will give a dunk to Kareem for that. I agree with him. And listen, y'all never got outside there until we did it, and y'all copied us, Leaf Nation. Is you guys utilized that space after the Raptors fans came out there organically and did it. I know because I was one of the first people down there before the Raptors even organized that shit. When we were just grassroots people that just showed up to watch the game on the big screen outside. Yeah, we did that organically, MLSC. You did not create that space out there until you saw the people came. It was like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, you didn't even have to build it. We showed up, and we showed that support from outside. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Andrew's saying European soccer games are insane. Yeah, they can be very insane. Cool Cat saying, I can't keep up with all the social media postings of my faves these days. So much stuff. Just your guy himself has like a episode every single day of what he's doing. And Siakam is just like very prolific on social media right now. He's like coming out with half-hour episodes of different stuff every other day and stuff. It's crazy. Siakam's awesome. And I love his personality getting shown in these ways. It's so fun, some of the stuff that's happening with Siakam these days. 10-pointer for Kareem is Jurassic Park. That's right. That's exactly damn right there. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, I gave him the dunk for that. I agree with you guys. That's right. Andrew's saying he plays in Australia now. That's where Montrezl Harrell is now, that he had to go and play in the land of Aaron Baines. There you go. There you go. He may even be teammates with Aaron Baines. I don't know. Let's see. Kareem saying Lakers drafted phenomenally leading up to the LeBron era. The list of good players is absolutely insane. They sold out for a Mickey Mouse championship. Yeah, I won't disagree with this at all. I mean, who did they have? They had Lonzo Ball, right? He was originally a Laker, although he got hurt for a long time recently. Yeah, there's been quite a few good names that they got. They really did mortgage everything just to please Braun in different ways. They really, really did do that. Smooth saying Vince doing select games for Sportsnet this season. Okay, so it will be Sportsnet. This is good. With Alvin. He'll be with Alvin. That'd be awesome. I hope they're not going to just have Vince as a replacement for Alvin and Alvin's not there. That would be annoying if like Vince is going to be in the whole game with Matt Devlin as the color guy for the whole entire game. That might be annoying. I want both of them there, Rogers. Do not keep Alvin out. They better both be there, and I want to hear them tell funny stories about back in the day. That would be awesome. I want to be about that. Yeah, yeah. He's part of the play-by-play crew official. There you go. Hey, I'm not against this. It's just, dude, remember your audience. And you, some ways you may call games in ESPN and ABC certain ways that are kind of putting us down. You can't do that to us. We're gonna be listening to you. And don't be pulling those Sam Mitchells. That's what I say, Vince. We're gonna be listening to you. You could help get your legacy back this way. This is a way to do it. Seriously. If I hear you big up us and really get into it, being like a part of Raptors alumni, this will go a long way with me, man. Seriously, I want to close the gap and be okay with your 15 up in the rafters. And dude, you're putting in the work. I appreciate this. Some guys would have maybe just shown up for one or two of these ceremonies, but it really does look like you are on a Raptors tour of doing things with our franchise that is pleasing me. I want to say that, Vincent Lamar. I'm going to say that right there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Andrew's saying the players walked around the arena after winning Game 6 against the Bucks in 2019 with Drake. My dad yelled out, "Hey, Aubrey, I loved you on Degrassi." Drake turned, dapped him up and said, "My guy." I remember that forever. It was cool to see. That's a great memory, Andrew. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Your dad got dapped by Drake. That's very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. I love hearing that story. That is very cool. I love these kind of stories, like my Tracy McGrady story. If you guys, I know that one day Sue was going to get in her vehicle, played against Sue, and Chris Boucher was on the elevator with her, and that was a really cool exchange between them. I know Cowboy, we were at a meet and greet one day, and Cowboy got lost from us, and then he ran into Garrett Temple by accident all of a sudden. I love these kind of chance occurrences where you just run into Raptors in different places, whether it's out in public in Toronto or around the game time or after the game or before the game even. Yeah, that happens. It happens. Cool Cat saying Vince Carter will be part of Sportsnet broadcast for some games. That's very cool. I like that. I think that's a good thing. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Most saying, if I told you guys sooner, I had 2 tickets for tomorrow, but I've gotten to my nephew. He's taken a regular bus down. Yeah, you know what? Take your family for sure. She had an extra ticket, and she's saying she would have taken somebody else, but you know what? Take your cousin. Definitely take your nephew. Take your nephew. And yeah, I hope that you got fixed your flat and you're all ready to go, Mo, because we need you down there. We need you down there. You're essential to Raptors Nation and our fan nation and being a leader down there and bringing the good vibes and bringing it as a good leader. Seriously. Kareem saying Masai went out the square and said, "Fuck Brooklyn." At that point, it became Jurassic Park. It was Jurassic Park when we showed up before, long time ago, like over 10 years ago. Jurassic Park was when it started, and the Leafs fans were not out there. Think about it. Why would they be out there? They weren't even making the playoffs. There's nobody going to stand out there in the cold for the Leafs. They know that they're jaded and they think that they're going to lose. Nobody started standing out there until Raptors fans stood out there. So yeah, don't even try and act like y'all did something first, Maple Leafs. We know you didn't, because logically it don't make no fucking sense. Nobody stood out in the cold for that. They stay home and watch the game on TV. The Raptors fans went out there because they were diehards and stood in the cold and the rain and snow and watched the Raptors games on the big screen out there first. And that's always the truth. That is the truth right there. Cool Cat saying my favorites creative skills got me falling behind. Laugh out loud. I have to catch up on everything by today to give comments, etc. Yeah, get those words of encouragement. Send your guy Pascal the right words of encouragement to set him up for a fantastic season, a dream season, maybe an Indiana Pacers first ever NBA championship season. I love that. The experts are come out on ESPN, and a lot of them are predicting a Celtics repeat. They're saying it's going to be Celtics versus Oklahoma City. And some of them are picking Oklahoma City to beat them, but most of them are picking the Celtics to repeat. Coach Joe Mazzulla is saying there's no pressure on them to try and repeat. Sure, right. People expect it in your fan nation, and so does your ownership group and the people that you work for. You go ahead and tell yourself that. But honestly, there is a lot of pressure on y'all. And like I told Tatum's Hoopin and other Boston people, y'all got the target on you now. You're the champions, and everybody's coming at you with their best to try and take you out. And that's why it's so hard and difficult to repeat, especially in today's NBA. It's not a joke that there hasn't been a repeat champion since the Golden State Warriors, because the NBA has changed things and it's in flux all the time. And there can be a new king every single year of who is tops in the league. And I fully expect that. I don't expect Boston to repeat. I think they have a good chance, But I don't think that they will because everything happens to happen the whole 82 games and every season's different. And I really do feel like, unfortunately, the NBA may be trying to help out the other two Atlantic Division teams get to a championship this year. So we're going to pay real close attention to how they deal with the Knicks and the Sixers this season. Seriously, yeah. Andrew saying Masai is so awesome. I agree. I agree. Andrew saying I think Kuzma is a top 5 player that LeBron has assisted, which is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Carlos saying, morning, Lex, and everyone. Just got back from Santino's hearing test. He's all good. That's awesome to hear. I'm very happy to hear that. I've been working crazy with deadlines last few days. Hopefully, I get it all done today so I can enjoy opening night. There you go. Something to work for, something to work towards, and get the accomplishments done so you can rest and fully enjoy the Raptors opening night against Cleveland the next couple of days. That's right. Josh Hart. Okay. I hope the Thunder win this year. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Oklahoma City winning the championship this year. I would say anybody in, I'm going to root for the Pacers and the Western Conference. Those are who I'm rooting for overall to win the championship, the Western Conference or the Pacers. Obviously, us, if we're any kind of where near there, but Pacers are the only Eastern team that I really kind of want to win other than us. I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie, yeah. Smooth saying LeBron and Clutch run the Lakers. Jeannie Buss does whatever LeBron says. Yeah, and Rob Pelinka too. That's right. Isaac saying in 2007, my dad was at the opening ceremony of the Special Olympics in Shanghai and waved his finger while yelling to Mutombo. We have a pic of him looking up at my dad, mad scientist, looking dad confused. That's a cool story, Isaac. I like that. Glad Dikembe is getting respect. Yeah, he's an icon. He has the no, the finger wag, and we've seen our young Shamshe already putting that on display. The legacy continues. A big man from Africa bringing the finger wag, and well, Urich wants to be the next guy, and in some ways he comes by it honestly. I expect Shamshe to do a lot of finger wagging in the next couple decades. Honestly, I really do. I think he's going to be one of the best shot blockers in the NBA in the next few years. And he will be doing that Dikembe in honor of his old mentor, Mutombo, in the years to come. That's a fantastic story, Isaac, that your dad was finger wagging at Mutombo in 2007. That's hilarious. All right, let me go through my tabs and make sure we didn't miss anything this morning. And I'll come back and I'll get your last comment there, Smooth. Let me see. I did the stories. I did Leo. People, be yourself. People don't have to like you, and you don't have to care. I'm with you on that. Does anybody want me to check their fantasy teams at this point? I will look at one more team before we get done. Okay, here's our birthdays today, guys. Happy birthday to Janero Pargo, former Raptor. It's his birthday today. It's also Dion Glover's birthday. Do y'all remember Dion Glover, who played in the Raptors for a little bit of time there around the late 2000s? Dion Glover. And also, happy birthday to Cornell David. Cornell David, another former Raptor. He was an earlier Raptor. So, yeah, we got 3 very kind of not well-known Raptors having a birthday today. Gianno Pargo, Dion Glover, and Cornell David. Happy birthday to those 3 former Raptors. Good stuff. Smooth saying Magic is a Lakers mouthpiece now. Disappointed he can't be more critical of them when it's warranted. I know Magic's disappointed in the Lakers pretty much most of the time LeBron's there. Sure, he's happy they get the bubble championship. Sure, he has to save face and act like he likes what's happening. But in some ways, Magic has diverted his attention from the Lakers to more the Dodgers at this point. Being a part owner of the LA Dodgers, he's much more excited about the Dodgers right now, I'll bet, being in the World Series than worrying about Bron and Bronny and their bullshit. Seriously. In some ways, you can see right through this crap. If Magic could give his unfiltered opinion about the Lakers and how they're run, ooh, that would be a very interesting expose. Because we know Magic is in the ilk of Dr. Jerry Buss, Jerry West, and the way they looked at the Lakers. And the people that run the Lakers now, Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka and LeBron James and Rich Paul, are not doing it the Laker way. And I know that Magic Johnson has not been happy with how the Lakers have been run for a long, long time. There's been power struggles between Magic being involved and not being involved. And at some points, sometimes Magic just throws his hands up and says, y'all going to be like this. I'm out. I'm not helping y'all. I'm not going to be in this. Sure, I'll still love the Lakers to the bottom of my heart. Then I'll still be Laker Nation, true and true, the greatest Laker of all time, in my opinion. But you know what? Y'all are too chaotic and crazy and really that I don't agree with. So I'm out. So that's the worried about Otani and the Dodgers right now and what they have in front of them going against the Yankees in the World Series, then the Lakers and the Braun and Bronny show that's just about to start up. Also, a side note, I did not talk about this on the channel, but there is a lot of speculation that Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady are about to become part owners of the Buffalo Bills. They recently were seen at a Buffalo Bills game in the last month or so, but I thought it was there to get ingratiated with Raptors fans and Toronto fans, seeing as the Bills are our NFL team by proxy, being across the border from us. A lot of Toronto people love the Bills. And well, I thought Vince was trying to make those people like him more because he's showing up the game. No, it was business. Him and Tracy are going there and talking to the ownership group, and they're buying into the Bills. So it could very well be that the Florida Cousins, the Raptors guys, are going to be part owners of the Bills very soon. That's what I'm hearing in the pipeline. Yeah, yeah. Most saying, I know the Facebook chat will be during game nights. Most nights I turn the volume down at the games. Listen, you don't have to listen to us during the games. You're at the game. You need to see it and get your observations and pay attention there. Don't let us ping, 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 and what we're saying get you all in a fluster while you're there. Turn the phone off and just catch up with us afterwards, because you know how we are. In some ways, I may not be at many games this year, and I like being able to share my observations during the game. I'm usually going to do it on timeouts or between quarters. I don't like being on there during the action. But yeah, in some ways, that's part of the perks of being a member of this channel, is that if you're a member of the channel, you can get access to the live Facebook chat during the games where I am opining and writing stuff about the game, and so are the other Raptor freaks. And that's part of the fun being in the Raptor Freak Facebook family private group. So, yeah, Monique, I don't expect you to do this. You're there on site, and you have much more important work to vibe with the vibes in the building than to worry about our dings and your notifications. So turn it off and come and check it and review it later after the game. That's the best thing to do right there. Cool Cat saying Vince and T-Mac's stake in the Bills is also part of Raptors community. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In some ways, that is showing something about things with this. I think it's great. I have no problem with it. I think that in some ways, Vince is going about things much better now than he did since Dixon Park. Dixon Court was just a disaster. Honestly, you fucked that one up, Vince. Bad. But at least there's so many different other events, including the Hall of Fame speech and the honoring of your jersey on November the 2nd and the honoring of your 25th anniversary of your dunk competition in February, that you can get this right by the end of it. And I think you will. I think you will in the end win me over. And in some ways, that's a huge accomplishment. And so I can hold a grudge. Trust me. I've held a grudge against you for 20 years. And well, you might be putting it to rest finally. Finally, that's right. So he's saying, I'm going to be relying on you, Lex, this year. Really going to need your positive Raptor takes. Be well, all of you. Yeah, I will. I promise, Smooth. And listen, this is the way I'm going to go back to an era of when I really enjoyed watching the expansion Magic. That's what I'm going to talk about. Yeah. In some ways, when I started watching the Orlando Magic in 1989, while I was a kid in Florida, those years were very interesting. We saw the growth of them being an expansion team to getting to the finals very quickly in 1994. And in some ways, the announcers, Goose Gibbons, Chip Carey, and the other guys down there helped me understand what it means to be an expansion team and to grow and to flourish and go through development. So I have a very good experience of watching a developing expansion team or just a developing team that's rebuilding like our team, and knowing the things to point out and to point to for positives. And we will be doing that all year long. As they put in the interviews yesterday in practice, there's going to be a lot of learning experiences this year. Jakob Pertl's saying that. And we need to be here for them and understand them in an intelligent way, not an emotional, overreacting, childish, casual way. And that's the big difference. Well, I'm going to be treating this very, very seriously, like this is an analysis of this is what we're doing right now. And this is why, even though the score looks really bad, guys, things that happen in the game were very, very good. And in some ways, that is a big part of what I need to do this season, is in a rebuilding year where things are confusing. Things may be pulled in different directions because people have different things they think that the Raptors should be doing. I will clear the air and educate and help Raptors Nation understand the rebuild and what is going right and what is to look at and what is to ignore. So I promise you, Smooth, I will be doing this for you and the rest of Raptors Nation that chooses to watch me this season. Yeah, be well, all of you, and you also, Smooth Brown Man. Cool Cat saying, Lex, will you also join the different Raptor spaces after games too? Probably not. I give so much of my time to this channel and research and preparation. And after the game, I'm kind of burnt. I have to set up the stream for the next day. I have to do my stars of the game. There's a lot of work I put into this channel for each and every day that I do it. And in some ways, me going to Zazu Spaces on Twitter and those kind of things, it's not something that I will enjoy. In some ways, I don't want to go in there and fight with people. I don't want to go in there and argue with people because I know that's what I will do if I go in there. And in some ways, my energy is better used in my own spaces and saying it where it is. I mean, I might do it just for fun one day if you really want me to. But in some ways, I'm not that excited to do it because in some ways, some people are just not reachable. Some people are just knuckleheads. Some people are just going to be trolls and they're going to antagonize and they're not going to want to listen to reason. And in some ways, I don't have time for them. If they want to come and listen to me here, they can hear what I have to say here. And you could direct them here if you want to. Cool Cat, please tell them that if you need to be, if you see a bunch of people that are just out of pocket and crazy on Zazu Spaces this year, tell them to come watch the Raptors Freak. And that's where I can help them. That's where I can help them there. Cool Cat saying Vince is experiencing the emotional history of his Raptors career. His level of maturity will be displayed this year. Redemption arc for everyone. I love that. I love that. In some ways, listen, it's hard to get outside of your own ego and see yourself sometimes, especially if somebody told you were the hottest shit in the world for your whole life, like his mom did. I'm just saying, in some ways, it's like, listen, as he keeps saying, there wasn't social media back there. So he can hear all of his critics. He can hear all of the things that, like I'm saying. Who knows? Vince might even saw some of the stuff I've said about him in recent weeks about why I'm not totally willing to give up this grudge against him. In some ways, that if he's listening, well, you're doing a good job and keep going. If you slip in an apology somewhere on Sportsnet in one of these games you're broadcasting, dude, you will be good with me. Seriously, that's all you have to say. I apologize to Raptors fans for not giving my best in the last year I played for y'all. That was not professional of me. That's all you have to say, Vince. If you said that, I would be squared good with you for forever after this point. And I would actually honor your 15 up there because you finally said something that you admitted where you were wrong. And you're not just blaming Rob Babcock. You're not just blaming the coaches carousel. You're not just blaming Toronto or the country of Canada. You can put a little bit of blame on yourself for the situation that evolved when you left the Raptors. That's what I say right there. I think you're right. He's experiencing emotional history, the pluses and the negatives of it all, because this is not 100% positive, the feelings from Raptors Nation, and rightfully so. And in some ways, that's part of the reckoning of it. That's part of it. Cool Cat saying this season, I'm riding the journey and put away my championship knowledge and experience. There you go. Listen, I can't be everywhere in every place. And I love that the Raptor Freak family is out there being the essence of what we do here, as far as being real, true fans for our team, ride or die, win or lose. And in some ways, this season is one that we need to very much get ready. This may be your coach's pep talk for the season, Raptors Freaks. The way we handled Media Day and that live chat where I got banned before it even started was a glorious, a beautiful thing. You guys regulated in there and you guys were awesome. And I was so proud of y'all in all kinds of ways. I want to continue to be proud of y'all all season long. Things like what I said to Mischief earlier, where I see him in the comments in our interviews on YouTube, fighting the good fight. You guys all have that power in the places that you go. And I know you will do it the right way. Educate and be benevolent to the idiots, the casuals that don't know it. Don't insult them. Educate them and tell them why they're wrong in a very cerebral way, so that they can going to be a lot of childish, stupid ass shit that's said this year. And in some ways, we're the front line of Raptors positive fans to go out there and get it right and get it and fight for the honor of our team. And that's all I'll say on that. Seriously, if you find people are overly negative and there's no point in doing it, well, back out. It's not your fight to fight. These people are hopeless, is what I would say. But yeah, all y'all are in your different places. I know Kareem is in those spaces too with you. You guys have done good work in the Zazu spaces in the past. And everybody has their own little spots where they go, whether it's Raptors Tonight with Randy Urban and Shere Khan and the group that's in there fighting the good fight against the trolls that come in there like Ruliz. You know, Monique's fighting the good fight in the arena and also in social media places. I see all y'all fighting the good fight against the trolls around our nation. And I'm just saying, this is my Braveheart speech for y'all. Get ready. We're going into the 30th season as a rebuilding team with a whole new kind of thing. And it's very unexpected and unknown what could happen. And in some ways, they need us more than ever this year, is what I'm going to say right there. That's right there. That's right. Cool Cat saying, let me know when you want to join so I can invite you to say what you want and then invite them here to follow up. A nice strategy to help some fans. I totally will do this, Cool Cat. I think this is right. I don't want to be totally dismissive of the things that happen on Spaces. And I think this is the year for me to come in there and at least make at least one appearance. We'll see how it goes. And maybe it will become something I can regularly do. But I don't want to commit to doing this every single game because it's a lot of work. But there may be a time for me to do that. Yeah. Andrew's saying, laugh my ass off. They hit Lex with the Milbester for saying marketing day. Yeah, that was hilarious, honestly. I mean, in some ways, I'm very proud of that. It's just like I'm proud of getting a warning of almost getting thrown out of the Raptors game during the mask mandate because I kept lifting my mask down to yell defense for the team. And then the usher came and told you, we keep seeing you take your mask down to yell for the team. I was like, yeah, I'm here to root for my team. I don't give a shit. There's nobody sitting near me. I have almost the whole section of me. It was, yeah, we've seen that. We're giving you a warning. We have to come back. We're throwing you out. Well, that just made Stevie and I go downstairs when we went to the game, Golden State against the Raptors. And I went and sat in the 100 level and yelled and did the same thing. And the ushers and the cops were coming to get me, honestly. When we were walking out of that section, they were coming with police to come and throw us out. But we snuck away from them. We got away from them and watched the whole entire game downstairs. It's just that's the way. I'm kind of proud of that. And I'm proud of getting kicked out for calling out Raptors admin, for calling Media Day Raptors Marketing Day. Yeah, I saved y'all's ass on that, honestly. Trust me. If they had all showed up and saw that you had labeled it Raptors Marketing Day, yeah, you would have gotten skewered in this chat. You only got skewered by me. So you should be very thankful, Raptors admin, that I saved you on that one. That's right. Go rest. Monique wants me to rest. I am over 2 hours, guys. Cool Cat saying, I'm a co-host in Zazu Spaces, so I can help regulate when you would like to join. Perfect. Well, if Cool Cat is got some sort of power on there as an administrator or a co-host, fantastic. Talk about it, Cool Cat. We'll definitely talk about it. In some ways, I need to figure out how to talk to you other than the chat because the only way I can communicate with you is when you're here. So we'll have to figure it out. Maybe I'll just go to Zazu's and I'll show that I'm in there. And maybe I'll be like, hey, Cool Cat, I'm here tonight. And then you can try and help me get in there. I don't know. Maybe I should just say we'll do it tomorrow night after the first game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll set it up, Cool Cat. I do like this idea. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me today. I hope I gave you a good pep talk for tomorrow and this whole entire season coming up. Seriously, we can make a difference. We have made a difference already. We're changing the culture of our team and our fan nation slowly but surely. There's more and more positive fans out there because we exist. And I appreciate y'all for coming with me on this. Seriously, this is so important. The Raptors deserve a good, positive fan base that is there for them no matter what. And none of this wishy-washy, if you're winning, I turn my back on you. I mean, turn my back on you if you're not winning kind of fan base that Toronto's done to the Blue Jays and the Leafs in the past. No, we're real ones. We're passionate. We're diehards, and we're going to be there no matter what. We need to let the Raptors know that this season. That's right. That's right. Cool Cat saying the only that is constant, though, is that I leave when who shall not be renamed comes in. So you leave when that guy shows up? Well, if I'm in there when he shows up, I'll talk to him. Do I actually get to talk? Like I'll have the mic and they can hear my voice? Ooh, let Lex eviscerate them with the verbal verbosity that I will show. I am a Leviathan. And go check out To The Point, the latest season preview with Brian, King Brian and them. It's a fun show with Coach Roach and beyond. So check out To The Point season preview with featuring me in it. It's a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. You see me get hyped. I get real hyped. I go off. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Let's go, Raptors. We're starting the season tomorrow. I'll be back with the preview tomorrow morning, guys. I love you guys. Go out there and touch grass this beautiful summer day in the middle of August in Ontario. That's right. We love the weather right now. Let's go, Raptors. Let's go, WNBA Toronto. Let's go, Team Canada. Let's go, basketball in Canada, growing more and more every single day. Positive Raptors fans, unite. Let's get it this year, guys. Let's get it. Let's go. Woo!